The seals have been broken and the devils are here. What's going on, everybody? And welcome to the 4th episode of Chaos Unending. I'm Connery, your narrator for this evening. And with me, I have, going from my left to right,
I'm Cassandra Lee.
Ryuko.
The old dragon.
There are also nameplates somewhere.
yes, there are
Up there.
In case you forget.
hovering just above their heads.
I just can't move one arm right now. I got slammed into a column last time.
So we hope you guys are having fun and looking forward to having a nice, fun night of Warhammer-laced D&D. Before we begin, I would like to thank our perpetual sponsor at this point. We have tabletop loot to thank for all of our dice needs tonight. If you are looking to pick up some dice and you want to pick them up at a very affordable prices and still get high quality dice, go over to tabletoploot.com. If you look, yep, it's right here, and you put in our coupon code LOOTFRIEND, you can get yourself some dice at 10% off at checkout. And make sure if you do get some, take a picture, post it on your Twitter, share it to us at Team Devil's Luck on Twitter, and we'll give you a shout out.
But also include your cat.
Yeah, if you have a cat, that's also
Your
required.
friend has a cat.
And hashtag dice porn.
Bring it to your friend's house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we also have we have another producer for tonight who popped in.
I'll post
On
on
the random-
Twitter.
We
Take
have
a picture.
we got Wandering Wolf from our Stellar Age game.
I'm on tech.
Poor Captain
running,
Quinn.
He's running tech. He's taking pictures in the background. He's gonna be my gopher and
Gopher
well,
Gaffer?
no, no. You're no head boy.
Oh.
That's the that's
Oh, wow.
I believe is the
boy
actual
number one.
Yes.
Wow.
credit. Is head boy.
That's
You're,
amazing.
you're at the academy now, young man.
I want to be the gopher gaffer.
Gopher Gaffer Grip.
There you go.
It is his birthday tomorrow.
Yes, it is.
So when
It's
it's midnight.
Yes, Acid. It's Captain Dad.
Hashtag dad check.
So he'll be popping in here and there. You'll see an arm floating in from random space, and as always, we have Streamcat hounding me.
That's kind of
anyway.
off. The cat hounds him.
So without
Aw.
further ado, let's do a quick recap so we can get back into Chaos Unending, where we last left our intrepid band of miscreants. We they had reached the Swamp Temple, fended off its inhabitants, and then investigated. They had found out that a individual had been looking to acquire the child that is now at the head of a crusade heading to Altdorf. A child that is being raised up as a messiah, as Sigmar Reborn, the god of the Empire. So, turns out, our little group found out that the child is actually possibly a mutant and is able to manipulate people, whether he knows it or not. They don't know, but he can manipulate people to get them to just love him. This is making our paladin of Sigmar very upset.
She's just in a bad mood right now. She had a doozy of a day. Yeah.
So they followed the clues, found out they were searching for a man named Jürgen Bear. And
And that's another establishment I can't go into again.
the bard, using his charm and local flair, was able to acquire the information needed to find Jürgen, and it turned out he was face down in the canals of Marienburg.
You're dead.
Yeah, he was dead.
Like Ted?
Dead
Like Ted.
No.
Dead like Ted.
Dead like Ted.
Bless Ted.
Oh, Jekyll will miss you.
Ted Spirit lives on.
Hashtag dead like Fred. Ted.
Oh my god, who's Fred? Betrayed.
Let's not add
No,
more
not Fred.
confusion into the situation.
I'm sorry, I only have 4
So-
health points left.
So, the bard, ever the chatterer, was able to get the information and weaseled his way through a game of dice
With Pim.
with, yes. What was his full name?
Oh, his full name, hold on.
It
I gotta
was
go.
something fanciful, I remember that.
All these pop quizzes.
No, it was Pim de Groot, leader of the
Pim.
Hounds.
Pim de Groot.
Well, you
De
sounded
Groot.
like you got a
De
dick in your
Groot.
mouth. Yeah.
You have to say it with the
French, well,
G.
same thing. Anyway,
I am de Groot.
after playing a few hands, well, no, not hands. After playing
Rounds.
a few games of Sigmar and Gertrude, a dice game,
Flyers dice.
Flyers dice, essentially. You were able to acquire Jurgen's belongings that were taken in lieu of pay before they dropped him in the canal, and you were able to trace. Well, in those was a map
Yes.
leading through the sewers. I don't even know if it's going to show up on the camera.
Probably not, but
They
I did
can't
put
see
it.
it.
I put it on Twitter 2 weeks ago.
Yes,
It is
was.
there.
We were very proud of the little map.
Yes,
I
you
believe
did a good job.
Our annotation on the bottom is "Oh fuck, a slug," and then a sad face and the
Yes.
sign of, I believe, possibly Nurgle. So there you go. That was our.
So they headed over to the Burnt Bakery, and unfortunately,
Which was ironically burned.
Yeah, ironically burned to the ground, and also owned by somebody named Burnt. And they headed into the sewers. Trekking through, they found various, just
We
gross
found-
crap
we-
floating around,
we found the remains of the claw guy from the temple.
as well as strange markings on the wall.
Not just we full out know what those markings are. They were the symbol of the great horned rat, just fucking scrolled all up in there.
So eventually, they found their way through the rest of the sewers. They found their way to a hideout of Nurgle cultists, but it had been cleaned out. Not a shred of a valuable was left behind.
Well, we didn't know they were
one valuable was found.
We didn't know they were Nurgle cultists yet.
Well, we had reason to believe that the two are intertwined. We've been dealing with
You
a
had
lot
the
Yes.
information about
Yeah.
Nurgle because she recognized the
symbolism.
the
of-
symbol
Oh,
of the
okay.
3
Yeah.
moons.
Right. That was
Uh,
the symbol that was written down on the map.
That's also how, before we went out, I was like, listen, this is not just one thing or another. This is possibly a collaboration of two forces that would fucking wreck us. So we need to be very careful. So we are aware that that is possibly a thing.
We
did
were
our
very
best.
careful as we were walking along.
And then
carefully
they entered
demolished.
into what seemed to be a
Large cavern.
sewer chamber that had been transformed into a shrine. The very end of that shrine, as the fog gate closed behind them, was a massive slug beast. A nurglish creature of putrescence and maggots and pus and boils and flies and roaches and just things to crawl in your ears and go in your orifices.
Cover them up.
And battle commenced. It was quite the contest.
Who's vibrating?
Not me.
The
Fix it. Let's go draw me nuts.
the bard ended up getting smote against a wall to be saved by the paladin, and then the paladin paid what was almost the ultimate price, actually being swallowed by this giant gelatinous beast.
She was drippings with goo
Oh yeah, and other things.
and other things.
And
There was
pus.
goo in places.
Crevices, I believe, was the
But-
specific term.
The party
I got slammed
Pulled
against a
th-
column.
pulled through and was able to retrieve her from its depths.
And then I vomited.
Slew the beast. We pick up. Oh, actually, just after that, right as they were recovering and finding out they'd hit level 5,
Shring.
a madman stood up from behind the altar and started just staggering out into the temple, just rambling nonsense before he collapsed, clutching a piece of paper in his hand. And within 1 minute, as though 100 years of decay passed upon his body, leaving behind his rags and a puddle of black goo.
He was dripping with goo. Falling for goo.
Richard McSunday has been initiated. Thank you for the follow. So, we pick up where we last left off, with them staring at this puddle of goo.
Oh,
Carmen.
that's right, and we all hurled again too.
Yes.
No.
No.
I
Oh,
was
no.
I was the only one who hurled, and
Yeah.
it was twice.
Twice.
2 times.
Yeah.
First time right after I came back to consciousness. Second time after the guy melted. Yes, 2 vomit occasions.
Gotta keep that tally up to date.
Yes.
So
Yes, I will write this down.
now Carmen is recovering her senses as Lanier is left standing there wondering what the fuck is going on, and the bard is kind of relocating his dislocated shoulder. And begin.
Oh, there's something you don't see every day.
Lanier leans down to Carmen, just kind of tries to fish out, just like, you alright? Just pulling, like, grubs, flicking it across haphazardly, just not really caring too much, but...
It's going to be okay.
It's alright. We got this. You're
Hey,
fine. You're fine.
we lived.
You're fine!
Oh,
Number 3.
How is there anything in there?
Maggots are flying out of my mouth.
She's fine. Lanier is just kind of just like, I'm gonna give you some space. Looks over to Hildebrand. Are you alright? You took a hell of a fucking knock.
I can't feel my shoulder at the moment. It's dislocated. I got slammed into a column. That happens occasionally.
Alright, you two hang out there. I'm going, not far, but I'm going to go check out that altar. Take your time.
Just be careful.
I'm sure if something jumps out at me, you will be the first to see it. So Lanier saunters her way over to the altar, trying to hold back the speed walk that she would love to do to further really investigate the thing that caught her eye to begin with.
You can go around. I have somebody that can deliver items.
I know, but it's really funny because the apartment's
As
super
you-
like crowded.
Yeah, the way it's currently arranged, he has to kind of go through 2 rooms to get.
Who's this for?
It's for Cassandra as she walks past it. You see the crumpled up.
Oh, is that the paper that was in the puddle of goo?
That was covered with
Black goo.
black goo. Make a perception check as well as you touch that.
That's the sound of perception.
The theme to Thunderbirds. Dun, 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 dun.
21.
21. You also see a small mound. A almost like what you would imagine a crystal ball under a cloth would look like amongst the rags.
On the altar or in the goo?
In the goo.
Ew.
Well,
She's very close to us because the pile of goo is right there in front of us.
You guys can make perception tests as well. She kind of stopped right there. At the-
Oh, but yeah, shoot, abruptly.
You guys can make perception tests.
Apparently very perceptive, nearly unconscious, 19.
You see the
19.
Yes.
both of you also see this circular orb-shaped bulge underneath the cloth rags.
She passes the note back. Take a look at this, but step back. I'm curious what that is. So she's taking the end of her staff. She tries to like lift the fabric at a distance to kind of see what's beneath.
You see what looks like a grapefruit-sized crystal ball with etchings marked all over it. Very beautiful script. It reminds you of High Eltharion.
I can't read it.
It's mage thing. This is make an arcane check.
$24.
Yeah, I'll give this to you. That's pretty good. Was that what would you roll, like an 18?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's you've seen these before. You can actually if you have grab yourself a index card there, you can add it to your inventory. It is what's known as a drift globe.
Pass me a. Maybe I should.
You know what? I'll give you a couple over there.
Take a stack.
Yeah, that's
That's what
fine.
I'm gonna do.
Yes, it is something that you've heard of referred to as a drift globe. It's something that you can, with a thought, imbue with light for a short period of time. And it will hover right next to you,
Oh, a light source.
shedding 20 feet of light. This is the stat portion of the show.
You have a
20 feet of silvery light.
You have a bit. Yes.
They are not corrupt items. What?
Items.
Well, no, drift globes
Okay,
in
sorry.
general. A drift globe is not a cursed style of
So
item.
it's
A
we're noting
human-
it's out of place.
A human walking around in the sewers
Yeah.
might enjoy that and find that rather convenient.
We're tucking her staff back on the holster on her back. Picks up the orb. She's like, this is oh, we could have used this before. No use to me because I have no problem seeing in the dark. But here, between the two of you, decide who wants to carry this or not carry. You won't really need to carry it. A light source. It was a disgusting little place.
You can
Yeah.
even show it off if you want, like activate it.
Well, that'll be handy.
Yes, as you concentrate on it for a second, it lights up, and it almost looks like a star field starts to form in the center and starts to spin. The spin gets up to a speed, and it gives off a very soft, silvery light, and it actually hovers out of her hand and comes to rest just above her left shoulder.
Right.
That is an
And then with-
interesting little device.
With but another thought, it slows down and returns to your hand.
With that said, we should bring that to the altar. So, if you guys are you good enough to stand or?
Push myself up to my feet.
Offers an arm. -1 strength. -1 strength.
Saving throw.
Shoulder is dislocated here.
This one.
Okay, good.
Okay. Yeah.
Ah.
Okay.
Strings of mucus just tether you to the ground for a moment as they snap off.
Have you read this?
Your mucus.
That's why. Yes, and I'll hold on to it until we get back.
Let's table the discussion on it for the moment.
I want to possibly check the altar as much as possible, and then we should really get back.
There was something that caught your eye at the altar?
Well, it's an altar, and I would love to know to whom.
Hmm.
Would you not be interested in knowing what we just walked elbow deep into?
Well, yes, of course.
Would you not be interested to know what we risked our life for?
Make perception tests.
14.
11.
4.
On a 14, echoing from far off,
Oh no.
in the distance, in the tunnels.
Oh no.
You can't make out exactly what it is, but it almost sounds like a...
No! No! Out of character as fuck, no!
What is that noise?
Linear, walking towards the altar, dead set on fidgeting on something along the... What are you talking about? I don't...
Listen, listen. I pointed out to them.
You hear it once more.
Does she
As
know?
It bounces off through the walls. You have no idea.
Can I see anything on the altar?
Hmm.
She's haphazardly just trying to see something.
Make an investigation check.
Thank you. Would it be arcane because it is in fact an altar?
No, this is just searching shit. It's investigate is the skill. It's a wisdom check, I believe. Is it under wisdom
It's
or is it under
intelligence.
intelligence?
Oh,
It's
is
under
it
intelligence.
intelligence? Oh, much better. Thank you. Oh, then that's a +6. Which is good because I only rolled a 9. But 9 + 6. What do I got? Tell me.
You find a piss pot.
Fucking
Where
chucks it.
a brass just cauldron just clatters across the floor with foamy liquid just splattering across the ground.
Fuck, there has to be something!
And 1 coin. Thanks, I'll get it later.
That's when you hear
We have to get
We have to get out
of
now.
here.
you hear it echoing through the chamber now.
Can we tell what direction?
The only place that you came from.
So we have to go deeper in to avoid.
Make a perception check.
14.
15.
21.
Yeah, you realize the area behind the altar is not a paved location. It's a collapsed tunnel. There is no other escape at the moment.
Lunir, grabbing from her side satchel, pulls out the other healing potion that she had stashed away, and she... Hildebrand! Hold on to that.
With your 21 perception, you see forms marching side by side. And you see halberds waving through the tunnel in which you entered as they march forward.
Can we have a rough estimation? Is she able to see with her dark vision generally?
with
Actually,
your-
it's more with that light.
They're far enough away that you can't make out fully, but you can see the shadows and the marching as they slowly make their way in.
Okay, I think I better...
Put that in your mouth?
Yeah.
Please do. Before, whatever the fuck that is, before we can try and get ahead of it, I can try and throw something at the mouth of the tunnel while they're clumped together. But as soon as they come out, if we're fighting, if we're throwing up again, it would be better not... Oh, I'm sorry. That's not...
Poor choice of words.
wipes away a little vomit that was stuck on a follicle of hair. I'm sorry. That was insensitive. But nonetheless, do you have any thoughts? Quickly? Quickly.
You have one turn, basically. You have one turn to make your decision.
Oh, this one gotta get it
I
redone.
think we should go behind the
6!
altar.
Is the
There
potion...
is no behind the altar.
The potion is just straight
Oh, the
2d4,
tunnel's
right?
completely collapsed.
The potion is just a straight 2d4, right?
Yes. No, 2d4 plus 4.
Oh, then I get 10 back.
Or is it? No. I can look that up. I think it's 2d4.
Do you want me to put the dice back into the tube, or...?
Yeah, we might as
Okay.
well. And then just put it away so we don't
I
misconstrue
feel like
it
I
as
should
an
have
item.
written down.
We had them written
Yeah.
on one of the health potions, but we'll add a label to them in the future.
Going to the
And behind the altar, that's not... you're not getting through
2d4
that.
plus 2, so 8.
Okay.
There's no getting through it. She wanted to confirm it's not like it was just in
Oh no,
shambles.
it's a collapsed
Okay.
tunnel.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm back up at, 12 then altogether.
We can try to hide behind the altar.
At this point, you see them fan out into a V
Oh no.
at the mouth of the tunnel, and start slowly marching forward in a formation.
If I could blow a hole through, we could run through.
With my one arm, or would the potion have taken care of the dislocation?
Yes.
Okay. Pistols!
It's at that point, as you're preparing, they stop. And with a sharp crack of their halberds on the flagstones, you hear "Tia!" as the crack just echoes throughout the sewers. The two standing in the center, the two forms slide to the side. And from the center, crouched, much shorter, but still you feel an imposing presence from this little thing. It only comes up to about the chest of the other forms. As it steps forward, a green glow emanates from its chest, and you can see a stone pulsing with pale green light, giving light to a rat's face with great horns curling around its head. And in this light, it takes on a gray-green color to his mantle and cloak, and a staff as he starts to step forward. The green light casting on the other formed up around him, and you can see they also have long rat faces, but these are heavily armored with the green and the green light upon their red clothing makes it look almost blue-black in the darkness as they start to slowly tap their halberds every time this leading rat takes its steps forward. In one hand, it carries a staff that it steps and taps into the floor. Der Herminator has been initiated. Thank you for the follow. The staff driving it forward as it steps until it's maybe 20 feet away, completely out in the open by itself. It stops and tilts its head. waves its hand, and they lock into position again and form into a flat line. And come to our home. You are strangers here. This my domain. Takes another 3 steps forward. Do you know what you've done? Gesturing with his staff.
They've never seen Skaven before. Are they okay?
Make well, all of you actually. You've never seen them either.
Yeah.
You just read about them.
Yeah.
Make wisdom checks.
13.
19. I mean 9, sorry. Not 19. 9. 7.
9.
Yes.
No. Wrong game.
You are frightened.
Eek.
You cannot take any aggressive actions, and since you were at the crumbled wall section, you're kind of pressed up against it. You're not going
Literally.
anywhere. You've never seen creatures like this before. They're not even like the Beastmen. So, he reaches behind him and pulls out a sack. A gray burlap sack with just filth stains all over it, a couple of flies buzzing around it. You killed filth. You killed man filth. And then he throws the bag into the middle of it. Thank you. We don't want filthy man things. Go with the horned rat's blessing. And he turns and starts to march away. The
So-
rats drop their the storm vermin drop their halberds in the back
God!
and take up a defensive halberd stance and make room for the hunched gray seer to make his way through the line.
I lower the guns. I still have them ready to lift back up, though, but I
As
lower
soon
them.
as he you can hear him chittering and squeaking and gnashing his teeth in some kind of not cute. It's not fucking
Oh.
cute. It's vicious in a way. It's their language. Steppy, I'm doing the voice. And then he keeps walking, waves his hand, and he melds into the fucking darkness. The storm vermin pull their halberds up, slam the halberds back down again, and in regimented snap time, form up into 2 ranks, into 2 files, and march their way out of the shrine area.
Lanier is still offering a shoulder to Carmen, kind of grabs her arm and squeezes and looks back to Hildebrand. Mayflies, we are going home now.
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna like kind of scramble to get my goopy shielded axe off the floor.
Files also works. Acid. It's called rank and file for a reason. Anyway. As they leave, Carmen feels the fear kind of just draining away from you. It's been a bit of a day.
Drained like everything else in your stomach.
Hungry.
Even I don't want to eat after that. But we'll go back to Fanny's, and she will roast you up some side bit of food. And it's gonna be. Let's go. Let's go.
She'll just roast me up. With my rapier, I'll poke at the bag.
Chink, 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 chink. It's a pretty sizable bag now that you get closer to it.
Really?
Yeah, almost a duffel.
And how full is it?
It's decently appropriated.
Really?
Yes. Would you like to inspect further?
Can you carry
We don't
it?
have time for this.
Pick it up and let's go.
Okay.
You hoist it. Ooh, actually is kind of heavy.
Other shoulder, not that shoulder.
Yeah. There's a halfling inside it. It's his
No,
bag.
It's Yosef.
It's... Poor Yosef. What you gonna
And with
do?
that, you go to make your way out of the sewers.
Very carefully,
Yes.
making sure that if we catch up with them, we wait and let them continue onward.
You retrace your steps, and you intelligently make your way out of the sewers. Having the map was a great help. As you reach the surface, you notice it's almost morning. You can see the skyline starting to get that pale blue shifting from the darkness. The stars are no longer visible as the horizon starts to brighten.
I never thought I would be so happy to smell this city's air again.
Yes, it smells less like shit.
I don't think I can smell anything right now. I don't think I'm capable.
I don't think she can.
Which I'm a little
So-
thankful that I can't smell right now.
Do I see like the canals around or like any body of water?
There's a canal
whatsoever?
nearby enough that you
I'm
can...
gonna start hobbling over toward
No,
it.
no, that's might make it worse. Let's.
Are we by the dead canals?
You weren't in the dead canals, but you were just off the Winkelmart, like almost into the dead canals.
Okay.
The Fanny's is in the Winkelmart area.
Okay.
Do you think I can go back to Fanny's like this?
Are you kidding? She will come over and pour water right on you, saying, you poor, I can hear it now. You poor blessed child! What did that bastard do to you?
He's not wrong.
I just don't want to raise any eyebrows. Look at me.
Okay. We'll go in. We'll talk to Fanny.
First of all, you're road wardens. Getting covered in goo is
it that
an
common?
occupational hazard.
Linear making a side. I didn't realize you were so vain.
Oh.
Okay.
Let's go. You're being ridiculous.
I believe the goo just froze because
I'm
it
gonna,
got
like-
really
I'm gonna
cold all of a
lick
sudden.
my
up
hand
here.
like this so some of it splatters on her.
Oh,
It's just like-
oh.
Her dress is
I'm
always
doing it
something.
again. I know. I
Covered
do this
in
a
blood.
lot. Apparently, they
Yes.
made a gif out of it because I keep going like this.
You start making your way to Fanny's, leaving a trail
Oh.
through the market.
Oh.
You get a few odd stares from the early morning keeps setting up their stalls for the morning market.
Morning.
Or morning. That's odd. All right. Yes, apples. You end up making your way to Fanny's.
Pleasant day.
Good morning. Oh, sweet Sigmar! What have you done to her, you bastard? Fanny runs from behind. Oh, this is terrible. Where did he take you? Oh, you didn't go. You didn't go there, did you?
Go where?
You took them. You took them to the dead canals, didn't you?
I didn't take them.
You pushed her into the canal, you filthy piece of shite.
I
I'm
am
going to run
highly.
for that. Shut your mouth before you end up in the sewers again.
Here, pass me your shield and stuff. I'll bring it up to the room. I'll take care of wiping these down. Oh, Jesus Christ.
8 strength.
Not that heavy.
8 strength.
God.
I wouldn't be too much better.
At least I have functional arms.
Yes, this is true.
that.
I'm a Muppet at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh, dear, come with me, come with me. You get to your room and you stay there.
What did
Takes you-
I'm just as hurt.
Takes you out to a small area behind the kitchen, and you can see her actually fishing potatoes out of a pot of boiling water that was on the stove already and pouring it into the bathtub.
Starchy.
Then she goes and grabs another trough of water to cool it down so it's not absolutely boiling. She says, here, rest your bones in there. I'm gonna go see about beating the shite out of that poor man for you. And she hikes up her skirt and starts marching.
Okay. So, I just kind of haphazardly take off all of my clothes.
Begin the cleaning process.
Yes.
Oh, man.
And then I just
Begin the cleansing.
climb in the tub and just exist.
Reflect upon your failure.
Yeah, and
Aw.
like wash
Ben,
my
Jerry, move over.
over.
So who had the bag?
I have
He
it.
is the bag.
Aha, you have it in your room. You gonna go poking around, or are you gonna leave it to the morning?
Can you
Well, it is the
resist?
morning.
That is.
Yeah.
The morning.
Oh,
I'm gonna
no.
rest.
I might as well just take a look at it and
Okay.
see what the hell is in here.
You open it up, and you find various sundries. At first, you nearly throw the bag across the room, though, because you see just a pile of that green stone.
Oh.
We have warpstone?
But after a moment, you realize it's not glowing. You gonna pull one out?
I'll put a glove on.
What you have in your hand is cut jade. 10 more pieces sit amongst them.
So 11 altogether?
Nope. Well, 10 total.
Oh, 10 total?
Sorry.
They were praised at. Would we know?
Oh, he'd have to check.
Oh.
I have a vague enough idea.
Looking around the rest, you find a spell scroll that looks vaguely elven, but it's got leaf patterns all over it. You find a ring with a skull's head on it. Make a religion check.
I'm glad I have the +2 from my Jack of all trades. 18, y'all.
All right.
Sip J has been initiated. Thank you for the follow. In 18, you know
Yes.
that the symbol carved into the middle of the skull is actually a symbol of Mor, god of death in the Empire. More like Charon.
Ah, the
You know.
boatman.
Yes, he's
He-
a transitioner. Like graveyards are called Mor's Garden.
Okay, and
In
that's
both
spelled
cities. Morr.
Morr. Okay.
You find another golden ring this time.
Mhm.
That looks like that the crown of the ring looks like an open scroll with writing all over it. Underneath that, you find 2 potion bottles.
Ooh. Does one look familiar?
Yeah, the other one looks similar, but it shimmers even brighter.
Oh.
Underneath that, it's a very heavy-looking belt. Like a wide belt. Like a champion's belt.
Hmm.
What language do you speak again?
I speak the common Reichspiel and Eltharian.
Okay, make a history check.
$15.
You don't know what it says, but you recognize Khazalid when you see it. Dwarf runes.
Ooh.
And as you pick up,
4
I
for a greater.
have to double check
Okay.
what a greater is. And underneath that, you see a beautiful white scabbard with a rapier hilt at the top,
Oh, really?
with pearl and opalescent inlays throughout the handle and grip.
I want to be it. Can I be it? Be it.
So what does it have now? It's
You
pearl?
see, yes, it's pearl, and you see Eltharian script written just up the very beginning of the scabbard, where the blade enters. Your eyes light up as the blade does as well, with a dim silvery light.
What does it say on it?
The runes are actually shifting, as though it doesn't have a name, and is waiting for one. I'm gonna let him read it.
By the way, you're supposed to write those on separate
Oh.
cards. You greedy little.
What?
He's just gonna keep everything.
Oh, I'm sure.
No,
that'll
no,
make-
no.
What?
Why? Oh, he knows what it is?
Muppetting.
I just let him read the card.
Oh, for the rapier? Ah. I'm sorry, can you grab that?
And
I don't know. if I
But-
can. Yeah.
Wait, what are those like grippy hands from the distance when we drop shit?
and with that, you see the bag. The bag is empty.
Okay. Okay, let's see. Well, interesting.
Linear, you hear from the other room over adjacent. Fuck shit! And like a thud. She's trying to clean Carmen's unwieldy shield, and she kind of did a decent job, but then she's like, "Fucking hell!" and just threw it on the floor. She's
In
gonna
that
hit something with
time,
it
you
later.
were able to finish your bath and come
Yes.
up to Lanira, your shared room.
Kind of like I kind of washed off my clothes too in the bath, and they're all like dripping, but I'll hang them up to dry. I have a towel. I hope.
Yes, you were afforded a towel.
Yes. Thank
you
you.
made sure you were well
Yes.
taken care of.
Yes.
What do your night clothes look like? Do you sleep in those clothes?
Probably a brown shift
Yeah.
of burlap.
Yeah. They're just simple like burlap
she's
or
a
cloth.
she's a ranger knight. I mean,
Yes.
What? We roomed together. I would know.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I will transfer a bunch of the stuff into, for now, my pouches, because I ain't going to touch that bag again.
Ooh, he don't know that I speak all the languages on every single item that he pulled out. He's gonna be missing some info.
No, wait. I will strap the belt on.
okay. You feel
Greedy little shit. I hope it blows
Fortified.
his dick off.
you feel healthier.
That's the opposite of blowing his dick off, just to say. Fucking putting magical items on without identifying them.
He just went raw dog on
He did.
somebody he just met on the street.
with
Pass
a
that over
rat
to him if
from
you
the
would.
sewers. You were like, you know what? This seems like a
It's
choice
dwarven.
person.
It's
Feels like
dwarven, so that
home.
means it's good stuff.
Oh my god.
You
So,
felt,
but
you felt certain runes actually kind of get warm to the touch as you strapped it on.
and and I'm looking at some like cuts and stuff.
It's not healing, but you do feel invigorated.
Inappropriate questions rising.
Whoa!
Don't go changing anything because you can take it on and off.
Yes, I know.
remember?
Okay, yeah, no, I know, but still. Whoa! Okay.
Do we hear him going, oh yeah,
Yes.
from the other room at this
Yeah.
point?
I feel better.
What is he going on about?
All right, so I've got all
We
the
meet
stuff in
in
my
the hallway?
pouches. I attached
Yeah.
the scabbard. I attached the rapier scabbard to the belt. No, that would be bad, possibly.
Lyra's walking towards your room,
Elves hate
figure it
dwarves,
out.
yes, but that doesn't mean their items hate each other.
All right, so I go over to their room.
Okay.
My ladies, I come bearing possible gifts.
Lyra kicks the door open without checking with Carmen if she's decent or not.
He's standing there with quite a few things in his arms.
I'm in.
For you? Because you're the only one that can use this, probably. I hand her the scroll.
Aha. Take a quick glance over it.
Just come in, put the stuff down, let's all look at
Don't-
everything.
Yes.
We're gonna be passing these out, so I'm gonna need you to be there, ready to.
I mean, if you want to
You
just put 'em
recognized it,
on the table.
But
okay.
it's not Elfarian. It's a different dialect. Very, very old, but still legible. A time before the Sundering.
Ooh.
A time before the War of the Beard. A time when the Elven peoples colonized the world.
Well, that's certainly handy indeed. Takes the scroll, like while like already like feeling it up and stuff. Yes, feeling it up. Kind of like ushers him in. Come on, what else? She sits down unceremoniously, Indian style, on the floor.
I crawl into my bed, but I'm
I
still
was
watching.
Just looking out
Yeah,
from
I'm just
underneath
all
the covers,
flushed.
like
It would seem that we would
Tell me
have.
what it is.
It would seem that we would have acquired another potion of healing, and perhaps one a little bit more powerful.
Well, if anything,
It saves us from having to buy them again, at least.
we have money now. Yes.
I hug it under the covers.
Oh, curls up with
Yeah,
it.
my security potion.
Okay.
what do you do with the rest?
I will give. So I'll let her take the greater healing potion then.
Yeah,
I think she took it straight
I
out.
Snug under the covers.
Greater
with
potion
it.
of healing.
Take your.
There's your card.
Thank you.
Here's your sign. There's mine. Okay. I'm crossing them off this index card as I
Oh,
give the goodies out. Okay. I also came across, if you don't mind, I would like to give some of these gemstones to Fanny.
Because we're overly abundant in money right now. She's like
Well-
staring at like.
Because she's been very good to us, even though she's treated me like the shite she thinks I am.
So you, as soon as you guys see them, make
Oh, fuck. Don't. What?
I was comfy and cuddly
Oh,
instead.
no.
Why must you expose me to these things?
But they didn't affect me at all. What is it, kryptonite? The elf starts going, oh, and turning green? I mean, what?
make insight checks.
Just them?
Everybody.
Okay.
You didn't really look at them deeply. You just kind of counted them. And...
8.
Oh, good. 7.
She's just staring dead, like Sishu's Indian
21.
style on the floor. She's just staring at his crotch with the belt, like.
You know they are. It's 10 cuts of jade that are worth 100 gold a piece.
I didn't see Fanny helping us down in the sewers. What you want to do with your share is up to you.
All right, so there are 10 of these
There's 10
things,
of them.
and each one is worth 100 bucks.
Bucks.
Crowns.
Well, that would be 3 for each of us, and I would appreciate if we gave the odd one out to Fanny.
You want to give the odd one out? That's one of yours. I say from under the covers.
A paladin?
Do you understand what we could do? First of all, look
We
at her armor.
need money to continue our quest.
We need to make our way to Altorf, and we're not doing it with what we have. You should see that more than anyone. You took quite a little beating in there.
Yes.
If you forget. Do you not think we could maybe use these funds to upgrade what we have to something a little more sturdy? Maybe, oh, I don't know, get a horse?
All right, fine. Here, take this last one, and I will give her one of mine.
Do me a favor, adjust the microphone a little bit closer. You're talking away from it.
I
the
know,
whole
I'm
time.
sorry. Bad habit. I could do that
I
on
will
the
give.
floor.
All right, so the other things that I found were these 2 rings. And this one has the symbol of the cross guard Moor. And this golden ring with a scroll on it. I figured
it-
you'd be able to figure out what this one was.
The Reichspiel? Is that the one that had that on it?
Wait, what are you talking about with Reichspiel?
Wasn't one of the, didn't something have the language on it?
The
No, he
belt
wanted to
has
know what
Kazali.
languages I spoke.
Oh, okay. That's why I was like,
Garawar has been initiated. Thank you. Follow.
since she's sitting on the ground and she's listening to him, but she's staring at the belt, can she read
She can read Kazali. Oh yeah, those are runes of resilience.
She kind of like runs her hand on it and was like, "Do you know what you're wearing?" Looks up.
Well, I know it's something fashioned by the dwarves, and I know I feel good.
Oh, she puts her hand down.
I peek out from the covers. I can actually read Kazalid.
Oh, look at that! Studious girl.
Yes.
It's runes. It's runes of resilience. It's a dwarven belt of resilience, or a belt of dwarven resilience. Without the silly D&D, you grow a beard regardless of whether you're orc or not. Drawback. Hate that fucking thing.
Ridiculous.
But yes, it is a belt of dwarven. It's a belt with the rune of resilience etched into it. That's the way dwarven rune magic works. They actually use Grommerl, which is like star metal, to channel magic while they forge things. And this thing has had resilience magic fused into it.
Well,
Should help you stay alive.
yes, it could also help you stay alive.
Yes. I just want to sleep now.
Well, the other and the last thing I have is this ring. Can you make anything out of this?
You could
The ring with the
identify onto it if you wanted to.
I actually
The scroll ring. I was.
kind of looks the ring over. Hold on one sec. She goes into her bag, pulls out one of the scrolls of identification she'd prepared.
Are you just gonna burn the scroll?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I have plenty.
Okay. You just straight up burn the identify scroll, and on which one? The ring with the scroll work on it, or the ring with the skull head on
I
it?
mean, they're really small. Can I put 2 on the paper?
No, that's one per magic item. You're gonna burn 2 scrolls?
I'll burn 1 scroll on.
I have
The
2
one
index
with-
cards.
I know. Left.
My left hand?
No.
You want this one?
Yeah.
It's a skull head ring.
Okay. That's how I judged that.
This is way better than if I just kind of was trying to wing them across.
With that said, it was very funny when it dups me in the face. Not gonna lie.
You know what we need is one of those like things that like is an arm extender that you can like take stuff
That
off
or like
the
a
shelf.
t-shirt
That usually
shoe.
has a boxing glove attached to the other end.
Yeah, Richard, we using the Warhammer universe, we have to kind of tone down some of the silliness of some of the items,
As well as the magic.
as well as tone down the effectiveness of the magic.
Ooh.
Our bard doesn't cast spells. He actually has gadgets and gizmos that allow him to do it, but we just use...
I have gadgets and gizmos aplenty.
That's the fluff. The actual crunch stays pretty much the same, but we are using the Dungeon Master's Guide variant spell casting rule that lets you have mana that you can turn, well, spell points that you can use to generate spell slots. It's mana.
I'll burn the second one.
You'll burn the second one.
So Prithee,
Oh,
what is
okay.
that? What is the ring of the with the skull?
She's like ignoring you at this point. She's going back into her bag and rummaging through it and grabbing another scroll that she'd prepared from the road, lays it out, puts... What's the other ring? Give me that one. Here.
Nope. Well, actually, pass the.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
There you go. Pass the other ring.
Yay! Spell storing?
That's what That's what I thought it was.
Okay.
That's what I thought it was.
Toys!
Nope. That's the monster manual. I need the DMG.
So
Nope. That's Volo's guide.
as her scrolls that she
Of course,
prepared
it's
are
the
like...
last book I grabbed.
Yeah. Turn into ash and she just blows it into the room like she don't care. Ooh, well, this one's mine, and she slides it over her glove
the
hand.
scroll one, you mean?
Yeah. Now this one's interesting because this is potential. I like this one. This one, I don't know. While I could certainly use it to amplify some things, I think it might actually be more useful to you. And she kind of like tucks it under the blanket where her friend is currently. And here,
Take it. I'm like, what is this for?
hopefully it'll help you avoid today's prior situation. It helps you channel Sigmar in that way. That is however it is you do.
Yeah.
It'll help.
So what is it?
Basically, either for a healing or a damage spell, you add 1d8 to it once per day.
Yeah.
That's quite
It's
handy.
like a little
Yeah.
buff. Yeah.
But like, it
Weapon
doesn't say
damage
it
as well.
sticks to one person. So like, we could totally be like, shink, right?
I mean,
I wouldn't swap it out more than once a day.
Mm.
It's only got one charge in it
yeah.
anyway.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
fair. But still, there's possibility.
Oh, it can only be used once?
Yeah, once
Per
a
day.
day.
Oh, per day. Okay.
Per day.
Per day.
She sees like some shuffling under the blankets as I take it and put it on. And I like pull the blanket out. Oh. This should be helpful.
Would you like to know what Ring of Spell Storing does?
I made assumptions, but sure.
This ring stores spells that are cast into it, holding them until the attuned wearer uses them. It
Mm.
requires attunement. So if you take it off, somebody else can't just use it. The ring can store up to 5 levels
Ooh.
worth of spells at a time. Any creature can cast a spell of 1st through 5th level into the ring by touching the ring as you cast the spell. Spell has no effect other than to be stored in the ring and then can be cast at will as an action.
Is there anything in it right now?
Empty.
That's sad. I'll fix
I
that.
tried.
Every
You
time
can-
you cast a spell, it frees up space for a new spell.
Okay, instantaneously? It's not like I have to do it every day.
It's a bank.
Okay,
Like stored until you use
It's a
it.
spell bank ring,
that's
essentially.
lovely.
You have
Ring
extra
of
slots.
spell.
I've got an
Story.
extended UI.
You have you have a flash drive for spells.
Oh my god.
It's pretty cool.
Both of you fucking groups. I just can't. Anyway.
What? Listen, I didn't do poop emojis. Just saying.
I could do
Shots
poop
fired.
emojis.
Shots fired, indeed.
Poop emojis.
That's what Lanira does, alright? She's not good at anything else.
Are there many
Okay.
emojis in here.
Perhaps. Now, I'm not sure if it's just because I'm not as learned in the script of your people, but could you possibly make something out a little bit more of this, the rapier?
She kind of like squints at it and sees the shifting aspect to it. Would she understand that it?
I don't know. Maybe you have to identify it.
Are you serious with me?
Yeah, I am.
This is why I don't give you any gold.
Are you identifying it? Are you gonna?
I don't
cast
know
the
if I
spell?
can actually.
How much mana do you have?
No.
Cast it into
I
the
didn't
ring.
have it ready because I had.
Well, you can do it in the morning then,
Yeah.
or you can cast it as a ritual, because you don't have to prepare rituals.
Does that work for identify? Let's find
Yes.
out.
Identify is a ritual. It just takes about a 10 to 11. Oh, it takes 11 minutes because it's a 1 minute cast time.
What's the components? I'll tell you in a second.
A pearl, I think, that's supposed.
Oh yeah, a pearl worth 100 gold and an owl feather.
The pearl worth 100 gold is you have.
I do?
Yeah.
That's nice. Okay. Just takes the sword and kind of like scooches you over on the bed a little bit to lay it out. It's a
Basically,
great
you have
sound.
you have to put out your spell book and set up a circle and use the pearl to basically glean its magical effects from it.
She kind of sits onto the end of the bed and kind of does as such.
I roll over to give her room.
You just hamster ball.
Begins examining.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh. Well, that's nice.
The only reason I put on the belt was because I didn't have to carry it then.
I love that he's just feeding all my stray cats right now. I appreciate this, like, greatly.
Cat dad.
Well, yeah, he took in one of the
Well, yeah.
strays.
Yes, he
so
did actually. He took one of the babies.
Space. He did a good
Space dad and cat
good
dad.
dad check.
And now she lives on me when I try and...
Yep, they do that.
Who took the orb? Which one has the orb? The light.
The glowy one. I had it.
She's
I
using it
reached
to
out
read.
my
She's
hands
using it.
for a month
She's
to
using it to
cover.
read under the covers.
You have like a glowworm. Congratulations. You're an adult with a glowworm.
she's got a
Check
bit.
the orb. From under
Yes.
the covers. Why do you want it?
No. You could have it. It's just
I cradle it.
one of you. I'm just suggesting that either of you have the rapier and you keep the orb, because this is also a light source. And she kind of looks it over and hands it back. This is definitely for you. I think it'll come in handy considering your skill set and your lack of vision.
I like the orb because I don't need to hold a torch. I have both hands still.
Yes,
Very useful when I'm marching first.
I'm sure we'll make fantastic targets in the darkness with these tools.
Are you sure that you do not need this?
While I'm capable, I certainly think that it'd be good of more use with you.
Well, I thank you then.
She kind of ferrets her little ring away.
My precious.
Right.
Would you mind then if I kept the belt? I only put it on to wear it over so I wouldn't have to carry it.
What's it actually do?
Yeah, what are the stats?
Yeah,
on
what's
it?
the actual?
Oh, it increases anybody who's wearing it. It increases their constitution by 2 points.
Oh, so your health just goes up?
Your health goes up by 1, and all your constitution saves go up by 1, up to a maximum of 22 if you have 20 constitution.
My
I'm at-
con's 15.
I'm at 14.
We're about the same then, yeah. With that said, you're dying a lot.
Yeah, I feel bad.
I keep getting
taking it
chunks
from
taken out of me
him.
by shark people.
Okay.
Lynera in her half
You sure?
nakedness.
Yeah, she doesn't get hit.
And just like she looks. It's
So
fine.
wait, what did you get out of this whole deal?
she got the bit.
My ring.
You're gonna use the ring. Okay.
She's got the skull ring.
Healing.
Yeah, no, it's
And-
not
And
how
she
I
got-
envisioned
she got-
these things getting sparsed
I know.
out, but alright,
She
Yeah.
whatever.
got the greater healing potion.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I took that.
It's all right.
She
it's
got
all right.
the
You
scro-
guys
she got-
divvy it as you
Yeah.
want. You guys divvy it as
And
you
you
want.
got the
I'd be
scroll
pissed.
and the next
Doesn't mean
ring.
we can't just argue about it on the road later. Cause
Yeah, we will. I'm just tired now. I'm not.
yeah, she's very passive right now.
I don't want to divvy up the loot. I just sleep.
Long
Sleep.
rest begins. Since
Yeah.
you're in the,
Boom, boom, boom.
you don't need to do. The
Oh, I don't need to do the song of
during
rest.
the long
Okay.
rest.
I fall asleep cradling the orb and the
Before,
greater
yeah, while
potion.
she's sleeping, can I take care of applying this to my spellbook without, since no one's around?
I don't know. There's some requirements and materials.
Oh, son of a bitch.
What the heck? Was that the scroll?
Yeah.
What
It
does
has to be harvested by
What?
a specific person? This is horseshit. This is why you don't get. This is. It's fine. She sees the specific requirement.
Massive head you put on that. Let's settle down for a little bit. You can tell them what they are.
No, not at all. Doesn't concern them. She's dead asleep, and are you hanging out with me?
Well, I would think you need to recover your
Okay.
power.
Linear is just looking at her stuff, going through books, pulling out like papers and stuff. Whether or not you were in the room
Well,
doesn't bother me. Since I can't do this.
well, it's another day that we survived. Hopefully, with these things we can survive, we'll have a better chance tomorrow.
Okay, if you want to read it, it's over there.
It's right there.
We should get some rest because we also have to discuss that note.
She's probably asleep, so yeah, we'll sleep. Do you want to get up at a certain time?
It's daylight now, so
Until she wakes up.
Go
we'll let her rest. Okay. And with that, I go back to my room with Ben and Jerry.
Companionship. A man always needs
What he named the
companionship.
rats in his room. Ben and Jerry.
His two rat friends.
Yeah.
Although you look at them suspiciously now.
Right? Hey, no, they're actual friends now. Trying to shake paws.
No, but
You recover all of your health, all of your
Yay.
stats.
yes. And actually, we have
And now we're level
extra.
5.
We have extra
You have
health
extra
now.
health now because you've hit level 5. You actually have your bonus health from that. You also regenerate your mana up to its new full level.
Yay!
What?
Acid, you're asking weird questions.
I'm intrigued and
The screaming bell.
oh god.
Anyway. You wake up 8 hours later, which means it's about
Noon.
yeah, it's noonish. Noonish, a little bit after.
Like real life.
Yeah. You know, normal.
Lanier's legs are kind of like up on the end of your bed, but the rest of her body is sprawled across the floor with a blanket and like a burrito of books.
A bookito.
A
I
burrito.
woke up.
She doesn't have to sleep, she just enjoys it.
Yeah.
I wake up and I
She
kind of
reads.
like
She reads
push
the
her
books.
feet off the edge of the bed.
She reads the books via osmosis.
They smell nice.
She's nesting.
Push her feet off the edge of the bed.
Oh, fuck you too. She sits up,
You
kind of
smell-
shakes out some quill.
You smell the afternoon's meals being cooked.
I am so hungry.
And now that you're clean, you actually have confidence you can eat it without getting maggots in your mouth.
Oh, they were there already.
By the way, she was like having nightmares all night, like cold sweats and
Oh.
Oh
everything.
yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
bad
rocked.
dreams. So anyway, crawl out of the bed.
Her.
Arm.
Her.
Hafar.
Nero holds up a piece of her armor.
Oh wow,
Here.
this looks better than before.
You
Now,
look
these are
better than
the
before.
jade is the kind of things that can have the almost like the coins broken off, right? They're like loaves of coin.
What do you mean the loaves of coin?
Wait, what? I'm confused.
They're
You're talking about the coinage of the Empire?
No, the jade though. I'm saying.
Oh no, the jade. They're not like jade. It's rocks. It's literally.
Are they raw or polished?
They're polished and cut and ready to be set, and they're honking fucking gems. Like I said.
Okay. So
Much earth.
I go down. So I'll go downstairs.
Yes, I would, Shadow. Sorry, somebody asked a question in chat.
And that question would be,
If I recommended them to get into 40k, and I said yes. Now, actually, to elaborate slightly, now's probably the best time. They just put out a new edition, and it's actually pretty balanced. for
Boo,
once.
play Vermintide with us. Boo.
No, the fucking minis.
I know.
Anyway, so you go downstairs.
yes, and I find Fanny.
She's side-eyeing you from the kitchens.
Put on our clothes, and I'm gonna go down too.
Yeah, I'll go. I'll come with.
Yeah.
Dearest Fanny,
Oh, look at that.
Miserable Brand, what do you want?
I know that you hold me responsible for much,
As right I should.
and you feel that I have never truly compensated you.
You haven't lied yet.
I never have. To you.
To you.
Just because I can't prove it doesn't mean that I don't think it happened.
At any rate, I hope that this will make up in some small way.
She looks down at it. Her eyes go wide as saucers for an instant. Grabs it. Don't go thinking I'm going to be sweet on you now.
Not at all.
You're still a piece of shite. Slightly smaller one now. She puts it in her apron.
That was heartwarming.
Now go take a seat. Food's coming out shortly.
Very well.
She goes back to making. You can hear squeaking bacon from the pans.
Did you say squeaking?
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's
Squeaking
popping
bacon.
with the
Like
heat.
sizzling.
No, you can actually hear like
It's true.
she's making bubbles and squeak for
Aw.
lunch. It's bacon and cabbage
Aw.
and potatoes. A proper Irish Marion burger meal. Anyway, as you sit down, she brings out a family service style trough tray of cabbage, roasted potatoes, and freshly cooked bacon. I'm talking back bacon, not that squiggly shit. I'm talking real hunks of bacon.
Big rashers.
Rashers of bacon. Puts it down on the table. Nice big loaf of brown bread just for you guys, and starts. Says, "I'll be back with your ale in a moment.
You're the best, Fanny.
Just remind him."
I
heads
will.
back into the
Every
kitchen.
day.
She heads back into the kitchen.
You know, Brand, I'm very proud of you. Trying to make amends with Fanny.
But you did nothing wrong, so I don't understand why you would.
Microphone.
You.
Stop it. Just speak into it.
Okay. You did nothing wrong from your account, so why do you feel so indebted?
She looked after me for quite some time when I first left home.
I'm
Carry
hungry.
on. No, it's fine. I just thought that maybe you didn't want to be covered with shit again. Just like.
Three brown ales slapped down in front of you.
That'll go down good.
Oh my god. There's a black hole in your stomach.
I guess I'll get you another one then, won't I?
Thank you.
Slides hers over. Here you go.
I'll
You can
make
have
it
mine in the
too.
meantime.
She goes back.
I'm almost afraid to reach for any of the food. I might pull back a bloody stump.
That seems like a very real concern.
I'm so happy to eat.
Evacuated everything that was in there to begin with.
And then some.
3 times.
Oh, I'm impressed you have organs left.
Oh, I feel so good.
Do you feel good enough to possibly discuss this? And she slides the note to the table.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Wipe your hands. They're covered in bacon grease. Thank you.
Did you see this, Brand?
Yes. I handed it to you.
She wasn't quite all there.
This is true.
Should we read it to chat?
If you want to read it so chat can know what it
Yeah.
says.
Yeah, read it to chat.
In your best, storytelling voice.
Maybe quiet enough that the rest of the tavern doesn't hear this.
Yes.
Jurgen. Now, wasn't that the guy that we were looking for? The dead guy.
Yeah, yes.
Your aid has been invaluable. But as our Lord teaches, all things wither and decay, and our time here has ended. We have a new purpose now, to guide the child to our Master's sweet embrace. May his name be cried out 7 times and borne on the wings of the corpse flies. I leave for Altdorf immediately, and as such, the 3 moons exist no more. Remain here, celebrate what beauty you can find, and share with blessings of grandfather. A last task for you. The prophet Reuben has outlived his usefulness in the eyes of the great corruptor. I entrust it to you to end his life. Now, the prophet Reuben, could that have been the
I believe that was the man
lunatic
in town who claimed that the child was harbinger of Sigmar. He may have been the one who maybe put the mark on the child, because we know the child was not born to the cultist with the birthmark.
No. The if you're talking about the notes from the book,
Yeah.
that was talking about Jurgen. Jurgen Bear was the one mentioned in the notes.
He was the one who
Yeah.
brought who
Yes, Reuben has not been mentioned.
Oh, he's not the priest that was in town originally?
Nope. He has not been mentioned up until this point.
Okay.
Looks like we have a new lead.
You're welcome, Acid.
and on the back it says glory to the grandfather. Glory to the maggot king?
You want to see a picture of him?
Is that
Yeah, you do.
Is that one and the same?
Yes.
Hmm.
I think we can possibly assume that this kid is being guided to be used. I don't think he has the intelligence to be doing it on his own.
Okay.
Like, if this kid has these skills, I think maybe he's just being used as a pawn by whoever's smart enough to realize he's a piece.
Whether he's aware or not, he still needs to be stopped.
Well, we know where they're heading.
We've already known they were going to Altdorf, but this Reuben, I'd like to find that person.
And
See if maybe he's still alive.
considering how everybody that we seem to get an indication of finding these people, they keep turning up dead.
Well, the note said to Jurgen to kill Reuben, but Jurgen's dead, so maybe Reuben was never killed. One can hope.
At the same time, how long are we going to trudge around in the same area hoping for more information?
Make insight checks.
This is highly entertaining. It's not me this time!
That's a human, not a cat.
Is it? But is it?
I don't know.
Unnatural 20.
Okay.
Is it insight? Unnatural 20 as well.
Reuben is specifically referred to as a prophet. What do prophets do?
Recite the word of whoever it is that they're believing in.
Usually incoherently.
So I'm figuring it was, if he's outlived his usefulness, I have a feeling it's the guy that turned into the goo.
Oh, yeah.
Because he was babbling.
Yeah, what was that about?
No, you were not making mistakes
Oh,
in your
there's a way.
in your return to consciousness. He just did not make sense. He was talking about the end times and rivers of blood. I'm betting that he was this prophet.
Jenga.
That is a good. Big brother, I have not put that in there. I will put that in there.
His usefulness.
A command called roll call, and it will. I can, if I put that in as a command. That is a good command. I have not made that one yet. I will put that in for the bot.
For what?
That, use a command, roll call, exclamation point roll call.
What do you imagine that would do?
Oh, to tell them who we are?
Yeah.
We also have
without
name
stopping
tags.
stream
Oh,
to do
that
so.
would be
We have
useful.
we have name
Yes,
name tags.
they
right
do
over
have
our
name
heads.
tags above their heads. I have one above mine.
Assigned.
These
CJ.
are like Twitch names.
You can also go
right?
down into the description to find more information about how to get in touch with us. So, you finish up your breakfast,
I'm happy.
and you're going to be moving on, or what is your
We've been in this place too long. If we don't find our way back to the Empire, we don't get paid. And
I would also rather.
the cable's pulling at the bottom of the microphone.
Oh, because this is sliding down.
Yeah, just give it a little bit more.
It's on the way. Hold on. Ignore
Okay.
me.
Sorry, technical
I
issues.
got it.
Just type in also to keep that. Oh, that's... Whoa.
I'm the bard, so
Okay, alright, I guess that'll work for now.
Technology.
Is that how it was? I don't remember anything.
That's good enough. That's good enough. It's a little low, seeing as it's sitting over your...
Yeah.
Is that the part that should be pointing to her?
No,
The
it's already
face,
pointed
the face of
to
the
her.
mic?
No. That's the one that you use to lift the angle. And tighten that really tight so it doesn't drop.
As much as your 8 strength can.
Yeah. Seriously.
There you go. Sorry, technical issues
Look
are...
at that -1. Suck my
Technical
dick.
issues have been
Dick
fixed.
sucked.
Alleviated. By the way, if anybody wants to know about the current giveaway going on, hit exclamation point giveaway into chat and you can find out what's going on.
There are 2.
Yes, there are 2 current
We are working our
giveaways.
way up.
So... Okay, so you were heading back up to your rooms to dress for the day, I assume.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that we need to get from here? Is there
Well,
any other information that you feel we need?
I was gonna say information, but I was gonna say we could possibly stock up before we go. Now that we actually have the money to do so, do you feel confident hitting the road with what we have?
Perhaps an extra potion here or there.
Oh shit, I should turn on the... Oh, that's the one thing I fucking forgot.
You told people to do it.
I forgot
Oh,
the chat bot.
why are you such a troll?
Oh no!
No, I forgot. I honestly forgot the chat bot today. We were running around with everything. I forgot one thing, and it was the fucking chat bot.
It happens.
I'm an idiot. I apologize, everybody. I was a dick. That's my fault.
You can do worse, I assure you.
Anyway,
Alright.
well,
Continue role playing.
All right,
Yeah,
let's
we
let's
could sell the gems for money and stock up on more potions.
Would this town have an appraiser of sorts? I'd rather have the money than be walking around with.
well,
these
if we
hunks back.
gave one of the pieces to the dwarf, we could buy quite a bit more. He's a bit more of a barterer than a...
But that doesn't really solve the problem of I would like coinage to purchase things on the
that
road
too.
that maybe aren't the cost of an entire hunk of jade. Not many merchants are going to be able to split that and give me cash back.
All right. Is there
Oh yes, there's absolutely in a major metropolis.
Yeah, no, you better go ahead. I'll wait back at Fanny's.
Are you worried about your
They
identity?
might recognize me. Just here, take my 2 and bring it back to me, please. I can't take the chance that somebody will recognize me.
There he is. All right, Ankbot has been resurrected.
Long live Ongpot! Forever will move up, be remembered.
Hotburgers.
So you seek out an appraiser for your.
Y'all.
I have an
will
idea
come
of
with
where they
you.
can go, so I give them directions.
Okay.
I'm not going to go because I don't want to take a chance on anyone at a counting house or a bank recognizing me.
I think you're being silly, but I don't have the time to negotiate with you. Let's go.
For the sake of expediency of plot, because as much as I love bookkeeping,
Shopping's obnoxious.
yes, you're able to go and let's make
Oh god.
charisma checks.
All right, they go and get the money
We're gonna
and then
try.
come back,
your
and then we go
charisma.
because
My charisma's not bad.
because that's what they would do
14.
probably if they're going to look
Paladin.
for haggling.
I might
They would
have
come
you
back
in
and get
mind.
me probably.
I might.
Oh.
Well, if they're gonna go exchange it, you guys are gonna try and make a good deal with them. They're not haggling. The exchangee is.
Well,
bank.
I told them how much.
The bank is.
that they
You
should
told them
be
it
worth.
should be 100.
Yes, I told them that they should be 100 each.
All right. Make persuasion checks.
No persuasion.
All right.
That's
We'll see
never
how you
good.
Mm. Oh, cool. Unnatural 20.
A natural 20!
Yeah.
Oh! Oh!
It
I
rubbed
have
off on
zero
them.
charisma, by
I've
the
rubbed
way.
off on them.
Oh!
Convert it all, and through some little bit of wheeling and dealing, you're able to get every cent that is worth out of these fucking
Okay.
gemstones.
So we got
There are 9
900
altogether.
golds. 900 gold.
900 gold handed to you
Okay.
in a stack.
Cool.
Oh, wow. I want to go shopping now.
Expedience. Alright, I'm gonna add my 300.
You want to see if you can find any of those items?
Well,
Okay, I'm back to 350 gold.
yeah, you were
I was a
actually
dick.
a sizable dick.
Okay.
However,
So what do you think? You think we should give him the extra one?
well,
No. He already gave the extra one to. Banner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but now
Oh.
yeah, you know.
Oh,
like-
you want to tell him we made less?
Oh no,
Oh.
I wouldn't.
Well, I
I
was gonna say
wouldn't
we
do
can go
that.
shopping first. I had some things I needed to pick up, and depending on how that went, we could just tell him what the number was when we got back.
Okay, well we did tell him that if he was gonna pay Fanny, it was gonna be out of his split.
You did say that. I was there.
Okay. So I guess let's go look. What are you looking for?
So I'm expecting $200 back.
Oh,
200 gold crowns.
listen, this is Warhammer. Expect to be disappointed. All right,
And moist.
and moist and disappointed.
Moist.
That's
Moistly disappointed.
yeah. That's actually really on the nose.
Disamoisted.
Disappointed.
Disappointed.
Disamoisted.
Oh yes. I have some arcane supplies I wouldn't mind stocking up on before we leave. I don't know if we're going to be going through any bit of civilization, so it's better to do it now. Specifically, I'm looking for that 20 gold worth of high-grade incense, and while I'm there, a particular variant of wax.
Incense is much easier to come by
Yeah,
than the wax.
okay.
That's it's beeswax harvested from Ethel Loren. Yeah, even in Marienburg, getting wood elf beeswax is not exactly.
Sea elves.
They're not on speaking terms. They're not exactly elves and dark elves, but the wood elves stayed behind when all the high elves went back to Ulthuan.
Ah.
So even in the port of Marienburg, the jewel of the coast, not the Empire.
Between my skill set as a researcher and my natural heritage, would I understand how I would get my hands on this?
Yeah, you'd have to talk to Wood Elves.
Well,
Do I get my
there was
incense?
that one
Yeah, you get your
time.
incense.
All
I told
right.
you, you'd easily find the
Yeah,
incense.
okay, but didn't mean you were giving it to me.
Appropriately adjust your
Yeah.
your total.
I am.
I guess we'll take the supplies out of the extra 100.
It was only 20 gold anyway.
Yeah.
I gotta write myself a thing about. All right, we'll head back and break that news to him that that's what he got.
Akami, they do speak Reichspiel because they are actually they speak Breton as well because Ethel Loren is mostly located near Bretonia, but Wood Elves do have clusters around, and usually you want to know what the people surrounding your forest speak. Yep, it's none of your business.
Oh God,
Oh.
thank you for that.
Oh.
Clevgo gets points for that one.
Yeah, I will give you emotes.
Somebody had to.
There you go.
At least it wasn't me.
Okay. Yeah, I told you before to get one, motherfucker. The pints are in the fucking cabinet. Yes, they come in pints.
Oh, poor
You
Scott.
had a whole half already. Wow, deja vu. I am deja vu. Have we not met before?
That's a very fun story.
All right, so they give me 200
Well,
crowns.
no, let them. They're gonna
Oh.
tell you
Mm.
how much you get out of that little that their sack of
that we
stuff.
didn't wow them with our charisma.
I'm not lying to him. I told him the terms and he accepted them.
You're exhaustingly prude.
So we were able to get our money's worth. Fortunately, we're able to get 900 gold.
Ah, all right.
Yes. So divvied up evenly, that would be 300 each. But since you gave yours to Fanny, well, we still have an extra 100 gold on top of that. I figured we could use it to buy supplies for all of us.
That would make sense.
Yes. So
Yeah, I only have one health potion
I'm
as
perfect-
a buy-to-buy.
I'm perfectly content with 200.
All right, that means we can get you moving on.
Okay, so 200 gold.
So who's gonna hold on to the extra 100?
Oh, I'll carry it.
Yeah, okay. Then there you
You're
added it.
carrying so much. I'll put an extra like 100
Yeah.
as
Like a-
supply.
Yes.
Supply gold.
Which one did you have? Oh yes, the Hellas. It's
Okay, so question: how much
Precious
extra
Hellas.
health do I get from the belt?
The belt gives you +2 Constitution, and it that means your Constitution goes up by 2 points. while
Right,
you're
so I
wearing
would-
it.
Right, so that would go up to 16.
Yes, which means your bonus would go up to a +3, meaning your health would increase by 1 per level.
Are you wearing it beneath or above your plaid
Yeah,
explosion?
that's why
of
I
the
thought
belt?
about giving it to, I don't know, a tank.
Yeah.
Well, now that you're awake, you could fight about it.
Yeah.
You're able to read the language that's it's engraved
Yeah.
with, so
Bran.
No.
Brandy.
Brand, I'd like to
Brand
talk.
boy.
I'd like, Brand, I need you to, and the guild needs to talk to you about your need and greed rolls.
Oh, yes. The guild has been discussing, and we think you're a little bit of a loot whore. A little bit. Minus 50 DKP. Oh my god.
Jesus.
Anyway, so considering our needs as a group, and how this belt of fortitude seems to be more akin to someone who's going to be in the line of fire, I feel like I wouldn't be out of line to say I would see more use out of this piece.
Oh, he's gonna be a dick about it.
Oh, this will be fun.
Don't make me call Fanny over here, because I will.
Yes, you haven't left Dragon's Tooth yet.
What can I give you in exchange?
Wait, why are you giving him anything?
I would like to know what he wants.
Oh,
Well, this will help. Well, this would help me stay alive just as much as it would help you. More because I'm less fortified normally.
Would you like to wear the heavier armor and take the hits? I can throw music boxes all day.
Wow.
Linear, had she a dick, would be very clearly outlined in the thin white fabric that she wears.
Wait, loot is serious, okay? I need my best in slot, alright?
All right, fine. I'll give her the belt. Never let it be said I'm not a gentleman.
Thank you.
That'll be 100 gold. I'm just kidding. 50.
Oh. You know what, Brands? I'll give you one of my healing potions.
All right, I'll take that.
Yeah.
I was gonna suggest you would
It
pay
is
him
worth
next
50.
time we go to. Yeah, I'm like next time we get our paycheck. You could
Give
just.
you.
Oh, speaking of which, you have to plan where you're gonna head to go
Yes.
get that.
Yeah.
But before we go, did anyone want to see about getting their armor repaired? You took a hell of a hit on that shoulder piece of yours, and it's looking worse for wear.
Yeah.
And it was worse for wear when you bought it. Argue
Yes, it
with
would
me.
be
Go ahead.
nice. It would be nice to repair it, thank you.
Actually, it's not ruined to the point where you need to go see a blacksmith about it.
Okay, I didn't remember when you first explained it. You literally
it got
took a chunk
punched through.
out.
Well, you have an armor. Part of your kits would be an armor repair
Okay.
kit.
So my constitution is going from 15 to 17, so that would bump my bonus to +3? Because it was
Yes.
at +2, okay.
Why is he stalking?
I guess I'll like add in parentheses.
Why is he
Or
slinging?
you can
least-
put a slash.
At least it's
and
a
then-
closed thing.
So you put 15/17.
Okay.
This is
plus 2
this is making me uncomfortable.
Because he's trying not to be in the way of the camera. This is what Cassandra does on Stellar Age
I
nights.
do. It's very graceful, and by graceful I mean horrendous to watch.
I like how Streamcat's just kind of like,
What are you doing?
what are you up to?
What? Human, what?
Graceful my foot.
Human, are you mocking me?
So, on the road.
Space Dad mocking? Never.
On the
So you're
road.
planning your route.
Well,
You realize that the nearest town within the Empire that you might be able to claim your road warden's due would be a town called Fiefeldorf.
oh, what now?
Fiefeldorf.
Oh, that sounds jaunty.
Okay, one more stat question. How much
Do you want to
is
know how
that?
it's spelled?
Sure.
Borf.
What? No, never mind. I can spell phonetically. Fuck yourself.
Borf, 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 borf.
No.
Borf, borf, borf.
It is now Feefledorph.
On golf.
That's what we got
You
now.
spelled it so wrong.
You spelled Merry Christmas without getting one letter right.
Beef, F-I-E.
No, it's PF.
PF, what the hell?
No,
Schnitzen,
That's
no,
why he can go
not
kill himself.
Schnitzengruben.
So wait.
Fiefeldorf.
So how much HP bonus do I get from the con boost?
1 per level.
1 per level, okay. So
an extra-
so I'm
Basically,
at
an extra
54 now.
Yeah, when your con goes up, it
Oh no, I need more
increases.
chippies.
Oh, they're underneath you.
You should have
Nope.
have
They're right
special different chippies because they're
How many do you need more?
A 5, because I'm level 5. Unless, wait, it's boosting it 2, but it's still 1 per level, right?
Yeah, it's 1.
Okay.
So you get 5 more.
Yeah, okay.
So what did your constitution go up to now?
Thank you.
Let's see, I think it was at 49?
You're using
so now I'm
blues
at
for health,
54.
right?
Yeah, the blue.
Yeah.
Did you appropriately take 25 lay on hands health?
Yes.
Okay.
They're the white with blue trim, not the blue with white trim.
Yes.
Here's the blue with white trim.
54 HP. I'd like to see the thing try and kill me now. I'm ready. I'm prepared. Thank you. I will add this to my
It's
stack.
a little bit of the way into the Empire. You know you'll pass a few other towns, maybe small villages, but Fiefeldorf is the first that it probably has nobility that you would be able to inform of your...
And where is it on the way to?
It's on the way to Altdorf.
That's what I was wondering.
It is south. It is south of Marienburg.
Are we passing any, like, thick of the woods kind of situation as we get there?
Just on the outside of the,
Oh God, we're gonna come across the caravan
Reichwald
again?
Forest. It's not the it's not the Drakvald.
Yeah.
I'll double check.
You might think it's the Drakvald, but it's not.
I have to double check the. That doesn't tell me the names of the forests. Damn it.
As we're on the road, Linear looks to Brandy.
Hmm?
Want to make some coin?
How?
There's some running around that I didn't get to do while we were in town, and I realized we would be passing through an area that may facilitate my need.
You're going back into Midland
We're
to
going.
make your way across Altdorf, but you're going much further south than Mindenheim. So you go through the waste. You make your way through the wasteland and into Midland, which will lead you into the Drakvald. I'm sorry, the Reichwald Forest is to the south.
All right. So we're not going to be passing through any familiar territory.
Well, actually, it's familiar for Carmen
Okay.
and
Stomping
Lanira-ish,
grounds.
because Lanira was not a road warden for very long, but she did have a little bit of time before the Untergard rescue. So,
I'm currently haggling.
oh boy.
Shut up.
Poor Brad.
Don't wait. I feel your judgments. That's fine. There's a particular type of wax that I was hoping we could get since we're passing through the forest anyway. And you do speak mild Eltharian, yeah?
Yes.
I was wondering if you had any idea on how to procure wax from the wood elves themselves in this area. You seem a little more familiar with it than I am, and you do very well with bargaining. To get the best price, obviously.
She just asked you to talk to the Fae. Essentially. The elves are fair.
Right.
Wood elves are the Fae folk.
When it comes to bargaining, I am not on equal footing.
She's trying to silver tongue the silver tongue.
Just walking along, listening to
Milady,
them.
if we can come across the Fae, then by all means, I will do my best to speak with them. Although considering our last encounter,
Well, we don't have old hags walking through the forest in the middle of the night, so hopefully...
no, but they still are rather territorial.
Fair. But that's why I'm offering you gold for the service. Yeah.
Ah.
What would be your courier fee on the success of acquiring my item? Stop it! I don't know what to throw at you, but I'm spiritually throwing things.
Would I happen, out of curiosity, would I happen to know what that might be worth?
What she's asking for?
I'll pay
Yes.
the price of the item and then a courier fee on top of that on the success of you going
You don't know
forth
what she's
acquiring
asking
it.
for yet. So.
Yeah, I did. I said a particular wax that was...
Oh, you didn't. She didn't tell you how much the wax was, nor what kind of wax she was looking for. So you have no information to go off of.
Okay. What sort of wax do you have to get from the Fae that you couldn't get in town?
It says rare wax. What am I working with here?
It's beeswax that's been harvested within Ethel Loren.
So just normal
Beeswax harvested by fairies, essentially, that was grown in an enchanted wood.
You see why I couldn't get it in town?
The dwarf didn't have that?
What do you need? I would have asked Yosef, but he didn't find us.
What do you need this wax for, anyway?
I need it for a component for a spell. It's very new to me, so I'm not 100%.
What kind of spell?
It's actually just to fortify my tools, to make it so that I don't have to worry about taking damage or possibly using up one of those health potions you guys love so much.
No.
Shh.
Okay, I didn't know if you were misunderstanding what I wrote.
No,
was
I
just
can
making-
read.
Okay.
You're just talking to them like they're idiots. It's fine.
Okay, fine. Okay, sure. Go ahead.
But you've never been hit.
And if actually I did. Remember when we were in the swamp and those disgusting little things came flying from the trees?
Oh my god. I couldn't have stopped those.
Well, see, in that moment, you
And
wouldn't have had
this
to waste
spell would
your
have let you
faith on
stop
my
them
body.
in time?
Hmm?
This spell would have let you stop them in time?
It would have prevented damage from to some of my goods. Yes.
You see the Drakvald, the edge of the Drakvald in front of you.
Wait, oh, we actually went?
We
We were
We
oh,
never
I thought
said
you guys
goodbye
were
to
on the-
Fanny.
I
No,
thought you
That's
guys
we,
were on the
no,
road.
No, I
we were
thought we were
talking.
on-
We were trying to
What?
find out what was
Oh.
going on.
No, I thought we
Okay.
were fucking hitching the road. She's ready
Yeah,
to go.
Because
Yeah.
she said we're on the road, so
Oh,
you guys never
I
said
no, honestly, I
otherwise.
didn't know because
Oh,
I needed
yeah.
to get the rest of my things,
That's why I
including
was letting this kind of.
including
I thought we were
something
on the
that I
road
had
and
been
I was-
working on.
I was bitching
What were you
on.
working
Okay,
on?
retcons, we were not on the road.
I really have.
The stinking.
Oh, yes. Okay, you can easily acquire those. Don't worry about taking it out of your money because it's a spell essentially, so you don't
Right.
have to worry about that.
So there's also all right. So they come. All right. So we're talking about what we're going to do. I go in and find Fanny.
Okay, she's scrubbing pots.
Dearest Fanny, we are going to be taking our leave of you.
Oh, it's about time. Tell the girls they're fantastic. Remind yourself that you're a piece of shite.
I always do.
Urgrag. Ungrag has been initiated. Thank you for the follow. She turns around and she looks you dead in the eyes. She says, "Now, that doesn't mean I don't want a piece of shit to die. So don't.
I'll do my best as always.
And remember, don't you darken my door another day." And she goes back to scrubbing pots.
That was the nicest thing she ever said to him. Please don't die.
I mean, it's not like she's gonna know if he dies on the road.
She'd find out.
Fanny
Head
finds
witch.
out everything.
Is that the hell? Is she bored for me? Nice. Good choice. Clinkies.
Clink.
I know not sink.
All right. So hey, it's it's the Reichspiel, right? Clink.
Yeah, Klevgo, we didn't have an episode last week, sadly.
I had the food poisoning. I'm sorry. That was
She-
on me.
she was-
Yeah,
Worked.
she was
She-
corrupted.
She was corrupted after fishing the paladin out of the
You.
slug soup. It was not a pleasant thing.
Agreed.
Now you got me talking like King Julian. Again.
Oh,
I'm going
okay.
to
Are
kill
we
you.
on the road yet?
We're on the road.
On the
So you collect
road.
your- all three of you have said your goodbyes, collected your things, gathered your
Yes.
stuff.
Yeah.
You're just
And
gonna
we're going to hightail it out before that damn halfling finds us again.
Don't give him ideas.
I'm
Yes.
reminding you now, you did buy horses that were left in the stable.
I assume we're
Yes,
yeah.
we've got all of our stuff that
Listen,
we
you
we
don't
needed
always
to
say
leave
when
with.
you take a crap, but everyone takes a crap.
I pooped before we leave. I take a crap.
Lubanoni has been initiated. Thank you for the follow. Yep.
Yep. Welcome. You know what you're in for.
You collect your draft horses and start making your way out into the wastelands. Now there's a. We don't have coconuts.
I know I don't have coconuts. That's why I'm doing this.
It just sounds like you need to moisturize.
Just don't.
Well, we're in the right place. Because it's moist.
Okay.
Several days passed of normal. Now, by the way,
I will have that conversation now.
yes.
Yes.
Go ahead. Have that conversation now. So you're
I will do my best. We'll see. Hopefully I can,
In your off time.
if we can find them.
If you want the money. Enough.
So I also have been working on a little something, a little extra surprise for our encounters. I was inspired by that
Globadier.
green globule that we encountered back in the alley.
Fucking globadiers.
What?
Does Laniera know they're globadiers?
Poison Wind Globadiers?
Yeah.
You know that
What
they're-
it was.
You know of what they do. I don't think you know their exact terminology for
Yeah.
what they are, but
Well, while I cannot duplicate the fatal aspect, it should incapacitate them enough that we can either take care of the situation or leave very quickly.
A gas. Like, does it stay in an area? Or how are you controlling this?
It's just one of my little gadgets. And it's a little, basically it looks like an egg with a little key in the top.
We should find something and try it out.
oh god. All right.
Friend
you pull
to
off
nature.
you pull off to the side
I
of the
want to
road.
see it.
Oh my god.
I don't want to hurt any creature.
You better not. You're in my forest now.
Yes, hello.
Especially with what you said you were inspired by that poison gas.
It gave me an idea.
Inspired?
It gave me an idea that could come in useful
It's
situations.
just a tool. I don't understand why you're so pent up about
You do
this.
notice that there is a signpost
There's
on
a
this
sign.
part of the road leading into the Drakbald Forest. And there's a mile marker with Fiefeldorf. And before that, there's there's one other town, Angrist, with about half the mile markers to go. You know you could cover the distance in 2 or 3 days to Fiefeldorf.
Can't find something to throw it at by the time we get to town. Fine, but I think we should assess and know what this new skill is.
Yes, but I also don't believe in needlessly hurting creatures.
But we're just gonna experiment on his experiment in the middle of a life or death situation.
Have my daggers ever let us down?
No, but they're also daggers. Not poison gas.
Well, it's not exactly poison. It's just not
What are
very
the
pleasant.
effects of the gas? Is it?
It unleashes a rather powerful, pungent odor that should induce some degree of helplessness. Between burning and stinging their eyes and
A distraction. of
searing
sorts.
searing their noses and possibly making them lose their meals.
Ugh.
No.
Too soon?
Really?
This is why we ask. Next time he offers to throw that down in the middle of the fight, you know not to be there. If you hold it too close to vomit, it's gonna get stuck in the fur. It's gonna corrode the skin.
I'm not gonna vomit again.
Okay, I'm just saying you vomit a lot. I don't know when.
Yeah, I'm
Needle-
sure you would keep your stomach if you were in that same situation, would you?
I mean,
You were not inside of it.
Well, if you want to talk about being inside of it so much.
No, don't you act like that. You started this.
Make a perception.
I'm just going along my way.
You're riding into the
minding
forests,
my
I'm
own
assuming.
business.
9.
Inside, you
9.
say?
19.
Inside or
Perception.
perception? Perception.
19.
Oh.
19?
Mm-hmm. I'm
Wait.
hyper aware because I'm angry.
And you're home.
Yes.
That would have given you advantage, but 19 seems like you're doing pretty good though.
Yeah.
You don't need the assistance.
I've been rolling well
13?
today.
Yeah. As a
Micro clink.
shimmy.
Oh my god.
You, Carmen hears off in the distance odd sounds. Grunt like sounds.
Oh, the sound of home. Mommy,
It
don't you
sounds
know?
like somebody. It sounds the sounds of manual labor.
Hmm.
Oh, so it's more like.
Yes, just like that.
That's the sound of the men working on the chain gang.
Exactly.
Wait.
How did you know? Master of voices, you are.
He's gonna take your job. He's gunning for you.
You can hear it coming from up ahead on the road, and you remember almost to Anghurst.
What is Anghurst?
At the village.
Okay.
It was marked on the sign.
Oh, I
The
thought maybe-
midway mark between
Okay.
Piffledorf and
Piffle-
where we were.
Piffledorf.
Piffledorf.
Dorf? Pfeffeldorf on golf.
He's calling Sam.
I think we're nearing town.
Oh, okay.
You hear that?
Yes, now I do.
Now
yes.
that you pointed out, you can
Very,
hear it.
very comforting sound.
The sounds of grunts of men.
The sounds of hard-earned labor.
What do we actually need from this town?
Well, it's someplace to rest that we're not out sleeping on a stump.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind.
There's a few days. You know you're at least a day away from Piffledorf, and you've been traveling for about 2 on the road. So, it is a respite.
Alright. Let's take a rest then. What do you think?
Sounds good to me.
Alrighty.
As you get closer, you start to hear spoken words. The grunting interspersed with some kind of foreman, probably. Are you? Make sure they're high. Don't you drop one of those and the boss will be real cross with you. Alright, boss, relax. And more grunting and lifting and tossing. Make insight checks.
You're using that voice. Nine.
Also a
16.
9. A 9.
Come on, you're supposed to get a 9. We all got 9. We
Yeah.
all agreed on this. We talked about it last night. 9.
It's Reichspiel-ish.
Oh dear.
Mm-hmm.
My bard sense is going off. I think I might need my globes.
Most imperial citizens, you don't speak like that. You haven't really heard the cadence before. You've heard it kind of mimicked, though, in stories told by dwarves about their hated enemies.
I think we need to be very quiet right
Here.
the voices that I just heard, what I could make out.
Stage whispers.
The voices that I heard, I think they might be the green. The green skins.
Is it unusual for them to be down this far?
Greenskins go where greenskins go. Well, make insight checks again. One more, or history actually. This is a history check.
Thank you.
17.
23.
12.
23. After the war, they could be anywhere. A wog was broken,
Oh, okay.
so
Normal that they're dispersed wherever they choose.
Yeah.
Do we want to go around, or do you want to try out your new toy?
I'm very tempted to, but we also don't know how many of them there are. And he said the boss won't like. Did the voices that were answering back, did they sound human?
No.
Okay, I could not hear human
Well,
voices.
Then we can go through the woods.
Perception. Well, no, you don't need a perception check to hear the screech that just you hear. Hey, you got that one? Oh, you let them go away! All right, boss, get out. And then you hear the cry happens again, but it's cut short. Sound of somebody getting slammed in the back by something. I thought I told you, make sure they ain't dead. Put it on the pile.
Is your sense of honor flaring yet?
War grunts.
Oh dear.
We're back in the Empire. It's our job.
I get off the horse.
Actually, would that be tactically disadvantageous?
What are you gonna run in on cavalry? Are you trained in that? I mean, you did very well in the trees. I'm not gonna lie. A+ tree wrangling right
Yeah,
there.
you're only in earshot right now. You aren't in.
Could
you don't have a
you-
sight line yet.
could you All right,
let's get off of the.
There is a bend in the.
All right, we'll get off the road.
wood road.
Stash the horses and see if we can get a better eye, or
Yes.
you get a better eye.
The horses might give us away.
Well, that's why we're stashing them back.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then,
Tie him to a tree or something.
Okay. So you are approaching with Goshen.
oh, well, wait. Do we all have to go?
Oh, I'm going to be. I'm going.
I don't
yes,
think. I don't think it's tactically
I
advantageous.
scout things out, but I don't need the extra protection of health. Yes.
Need to be light on your feet.
If I'm going in first, I want you to be sneaking around.
Well, if we send him first to ascertain the situation, we'll have a better idea of where we need to send you in deployed anyway.
All
I'm not
right.
very camouflaged.
I will stealth in because I now have +9 to my stealth.
That is pretty nice.
You would have to try to mess that up.
Do not challenge the man!
Make some stealth checks.
Okay.
Okay, 23.
Okay. You start making your way up the road around using the brush as cover. You find yourself coming to the edge. Of the town proper, the clearing where the trees have been cut back, obviously, to make their living space. You see a cluster of homes. Maybe a barn. Nothing else beyond that. This might have been more of a large farmstead than a proper town. Regardless, you know that there were probably about 20 people that lived here. Because there's about 5 of them lying in a heap, and another 15 of them tied up and being moved into just ramshackle, poorly tossed together, and then crudely painted over cart. From what you can see, there's what look like to be. I'll check my numbers.
Check my numbers.
Make a perception test.
fuck it up.
Oh, I don't think I did.
Nice. God see my inspiring words of courage have.
Oh, it's a 19. Excuse me, 19.
A 19?
Yes.
Between the different ones moving about, you see the broad, tall forms of fully grown orcs walking about, carrying the bodies, throwing the dead ones onto the pile, and putting the other ones into the cart.
How many do I see?
You count in the moving back and forth, you count 8 orcs. You see coming from around the barn at one point, this is the one that had, well, you hear him shouting once more. Get done fast, and then maybe I'll let you lot eat. You see an 8-foot tall, dark green orc wearing soot black armor with a large hatchet style axe strapped to his back. Just 'cause Ironhide isn't here doesn't mean you can be lax. Get to it. As more of them start to, every time he shouts, they kind of take a couple of excited steps as they continue to go about finishing up their business. You can see them setting up what looks like mounds of hay at the foot of each home as well.
Okay. I will go back the way I came.
You can see him melding out of the forest.
There are at least 8 man-sized orcs. And there's one very big one.
How big?
About, I would guess, maybe 8 foot tall.
Is that a big one? Like a really big one? Is it abnormally big?
Not just a biggin. Make a
He wore
history checks.
soot black armor.
$14.
You know that this is very recent history, seeing as a wog just crashed through the fucking empire. You know that the ones, biggins, that end up getting pieces of armor, they char them and strap them to their bodies, and they're called regiments of Black Orc.
I take it those are particularly nasty ones.
Yeah. Heavily armored, usually angry.
Uruks, basically.
Like if Uruks and Andre the Giant did the fusion dance. And then strapped on steel and full body iron plated, like riveted to their skin armor.
They look pimp as shit. Take my
They're
word.
covered in just soot black armor. It's just it's chunky. It's like not even like they use like 3 breastplates to make up one breastplate, and it wasn't like they tried to hammer it into spot. They just kind of took a nail, slammed it into that spot. Hey, hold together, put it on.
Sorry,
Well,
the faces of cats.
Well,
There's one more.
There's an orange one that is cute as fuck.
Oh,
No, it's not
No, this is
Burford.
Boots. This is a different
Fuck
one.
Burford. I don't want to feed him. He's a jerk.
Hello, Boots.
Boots is a kind and wonderful cat who lets me snuggle his face.
this is an opportunity for you to try out your new toy, or we could just avoid the whole situation.
They are walking in and about a group of captured humans, though.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm fine leaving.
I don't think we can. Or
So you want them to die?
more pointedly, I don't think I can leave.
quick question. I'm just
Mhm.
reading this about the rapier.
This is our job.
19 to 20.
So you do want to go
crit
in.
This is our
Range.
job.
Range. Okay.
Means
range.
you crit on a 19 or a 20. It's a keen blade.
Oh, okay.
I will
Does
say
not stack.
If you had something that gave you an increased critical range, if you had another thing that gave you 19-20, it would not
Make it lower.
lower it further.
Okay.
It's 19 or 20 there. So it's a keen +1 moon. What is it written? Moonlight or moon touch?
Moon touched.
A +1 moon touched keen elven rapier. Brr.
I will agree that the odds are heavily against us, but hearing their cries, you can just leave them here.
You have to say cries as the cats are fighting outside. I don't care about the
their
humans that much.
cries.
All right.
They're like helpless animals compared to the orcs.
Well, then that's on them. But it's our job, and I want money because I need to go buy things. But let's just be smart
Whatever
about it.
your inspiration is or motivation, fine, but we do need to do something.
All right. We need to go quite cautiously. Follow the path that I took.
Okay.
I'll take the same path back and tell them just to follow me
Because
on.
of that, you guys get advantage on your stealth checks.
I also...
You can't use your dex bonus. You have you have disadvantage normally because of
Yeah.
the armor you're wearing.
Yeah.
But because you're following his specific path, you just have normal
Okay, so one roll.
one roll.
Okay.
I don't have
Straight
to
up
make it
dex?
again, right? Because I've been this way before.
Well, it's stealth,
You make
right?
it with advantage. Both of you, both the Hildebrand and Lanira make the check with advantage.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Mm,
Ooh. Natural 20.
Ah,
Which means I got a 29.
I got 16. Oh no. Oh, girl!
das ist nicht sehr gut.
What did you roll?
7?
Oh no!
you start making your way through the brush, and you hear no. You can hear the chink.
And the stormtrooper turns around.
Come on.
You're wearing heavy armor.
Walk on your toes!
Trying.
You have luck on your side.
Do I?
Oh.
Yes.
Just as you reach the edge, as you loudly making your way through,
Oh god.
you guys can see in the distance one of the orcs comes out from behind one of the it comes out from within one of the buildings. In his hands, by the arms, like a doll, he has what looks like an elven messenger.
What do they look like? Other than in pain?
They look like they're wearing shades of greens and browns.
It's a wood elf.
That's racist! People wear plenty of colors! We don't have a uniform!
Well, now
Wow.
you can get your wax.
Out of the orc comes walking out. Oi! Oi! Aw, damn it.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to murder. Well, not him anyway.
He's got it by the arms, and he shifts one hand over, grabs the collar of it, and holds the other arm up, and like puts it on the head, and like
Is it dead?
bounces the body back.
Oh,
and
it's
forth,
dead? He's dead?
Bounces the body back and forth. Hey guys, look at this! What did you do? I'm so fancy. It's funny, right? Piece of shit, and throws it.
Oh, it was a dead elf.
It just bounces off the floor.
Oh.
How do you feel now, Lanira?
Better than they do.
Oh my god! I'm sorry. I apologize. I could not.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Guys, this is serious.
Oh, do you think?
The big orc, the black orc walks over. All right, you guys. Set the highest we done here. We got all we need. The boss is gonna be cross. And the weird one's almost done. Let's go.
The weird one.
Do we see the wagon that they're?
Yeah, it's it looks like they've put draft horses that were there to use. But it's the wagon itself is like really like chopped up and busted down. Like you're surprised it's fucking moving.
Wait.
We got plans. We're clearly not letting you in on these plans.
No.
Oh, it's not what I thought. I thought I could do
On the floor,
something.
bags or the 6-packs. I'm gonna load more into the fridge.
Oh, now he has you loading the fridge.
Then it leads in.
It's something. It was something different.
The
Nah,
cart.
I thought
Before
I
we
had
get back
had
to what we
vicious
can do,
mockery. I thought I could mimic.
Oh, everybody else laughing because of it?
No, one of them and everything.
No.
Oh.
Wait. If your main concern is the people, obviously.
Because I was going to try to call,
No,
make a
it's
noise
the
like,
user
"Hey,
right
motion
there,
life
it's like all the way over
anybody."
there. I could
Actually,
shoot-
with
I could
performance
possibly shoot
and
off the
persuasion,
wheels of the cart so that they can't
boss,
take them
I'll
while we're
find
fighting.
something over here.
Hey!
And I can, if I call him over, I can shoot him.
Wait, listen. You're concerned about the human lives, yes.
Yes, but right
Well,
now there are none right here.
Yes, there is. There's a
Yeah,
cart.
there's
people.
15
Oh.
of them
Living
tied up in a
people, too,
cart.
yeah.
If we-
I thought we were around another side of a building.
Don't engage, because if we engage, they may just take the people. Let me try and shoot off the wheels on the cart first before you engage. That way they can't run with, be like, ha ha ha, we got our people, while we're sitting here fucking struggling against the rest
Okay.
of the law.
All right, go ahead. You do what you do.
Ooh, do you want to do this at the same time?
You're about 120 feet away from the cart.
That's fine for me. Do you have?
How far away from them are we?
They're like 80.
All right, I have to get a little closer.
I would need to shoot off 3 wheels, right? Because if they have 2 wheels, they could still fucking.
It's a 2-wheel cart.
Oh, well, that'll be okay. That's fine. Who do you want to engage first?
Hey, Danger Mouse.
Probably the person who's near the cart.
Not.
I would say if we kill the chief, the others might
Yeah.
Flee.
panic.
I mean, they're not as animalistic as the Beastmen, from what I understand, but I think there is certainly a less than intelligent mentality in the group.
Well,
That's
if
the leader.
you want me to draw their fire, you'll probably be free to knock that cart off.
Alright, so she's gonna cast Magic Missile and try and target the wheels, but then with the extra dart, attack the biggin.
So 4.
No, there's 3. You said there are 2 wheels.
How
And I-
many darts can you?
3.
You can summon 3 darts.
On a base level spell, it's 3 darts.
Okay. Oh, it's more than that.
Well, no, when you cast it at a higher level, you get more darts.
Okay.
I think the only other time I cast it, it was at a higher level, and I was like, fucking shit, yeah!
Okay. All right. So you summon 3 darts to fire at the. So 1 into each wheel, and then 1 into the beginning. Okay. They automatically hit. So roll damage.
Fuck, oh, 1d4. 1, 2. May I borrow 1?
You have to delineate which one's going to be for which.
Okay.
At this point, one's for the black orc, so just pick out the one that's for the black orc.
The
Okay.
black die. Alright, black die only hits him once. The wheel gets 4 and 2.
Okay. And it's 1d4 plus 1 damage per.
Yes,
dart.
force damage.
Okay.
Thank you.
You. 5 damage. All right.
Please let me not have exploded the entire cart.
Oh my god.
Don't judge me, I'm
You
trying.
fire off, and the spokes of one wheel absolutely shatter apart as these invisible daggers of force fly out from Lanira's staff. Another one slams into the other side of the cart, not completely wrecking that wheel, but the other one's knocked it over to the part where the cart's
Useless.
right side, the axle's on the floor. And then you see the Black Orc kind of nod his head. Oi! Oi! Who's mucking around there? Who drew that? I swear I'm going to beat the ever-living piss out of each and every one of you if you don't stand up and tell me who threw that rock.
Let's just stay here. Let's let this play out.
And all the others start looking around. Boss, it wasn't us. Hey, what happened to the car? Oh, you told me you broke the car already too? Oh, I don't need all of yous. I can take out a few. And that's when you hear, quiet! Everyone, all of them, including the Black Orc, shuts up.
Shit, fuck!
Out of the home, the main homestead, walks an odd-looking orc. He's built similar to the normal-sized orcs, but he carries a spear. He has robes of, like, just tattered leather and everything all over the place. And he's got a big old, just massive chain of bones and a big medallion in the center that has a foot of green on it. That looks more like he punched a hole in a rock and then just painted it onto that. Comes walking out. What the hell is going on out here? The bigger one turns around. These lots messing about, causing a problem, and they broke the car. The old one, the weird one, walks over. What do you mean they broke? How did they break the car if they were over there? Oh no, boss. Oh. How did they? How'd you not break the car? And they all look. I don't know, boss.
I think we're gonna have to hit
The weird one
two
looks forward.
specifically.
Oh, I notice. Somebody's used a magic missile. Somebody hit this with magic. And I know you lot are too dumb to use magic.
We kind of lean lower
Yeah,
in
we're
the
just
brush.
If you're too dumb to use magic,
Nothing up my sleeve.
I didn't do magic. And who did the magic? Oh. Hey, did I do the magic, boss? No, you didn't do the magic. Alright. Don't point to another one. I said you didn't do the magic. Head out. Find the magic. Alright, boss. Don't forget your swords. Oh, get your choppers. Right. They start walking around, and they all pick up, just crude. Like it's like they took a flat piece of metal and just bolted it to a small stick. But they look like nasty meat cleavers that are almost 3 feet long.
The Uruk blades.
Yeah, crudely like the Auric blades, but even less sophisticated. They don't even have a little think across the back.
No pink. They're pinkless.
Are they still in a cluster? Oh, son of a whore! You don't ask for a die witness unless it's horrendous or beautiful.
Well, that's what a 1 looks like. What other side on a D20 would have a
Fuck
special
us.
appearance?
Oh, come on!
Somebody's over there.
Oh, my butt's clenched.
I'll remember this when I watch your
One of
show.
them. One of them. One
I'll
of 'em-
remember this.
You see the one walking towards you guys, just. Hey! Hey! Who's just shining in the forest? Hey, boss!
Rubbing
I
mud on
think
your
I
next
found
time.
the magic!
Good magic.
Roll initiative!
14.
Alright.
18. Finally, a good initiative. Finally.
16.
Oh, alright, we're on this. Okay. We got this. Oh god, he's battle musicking.
Oh,
Yeah, why not?
Oh yeah.
Here we go.
Alright.
Dun dun
Punching.
dun 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 dun. Boom, 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 boom.
I'm not used to this chair swiveling so much, I just went
Yeah.
fucking flying.
I'm wiggling.
Yeah.
Quick, let's make it. Let's make something for a GIF. Well,
No.
all right, there
That's the
now.
crossover for when we make a
Mungo,
spaceship.
you can make the GIF from that, okay?
I don't know if he's in there.
Is Mungo in there?
Yeah, he's in there.
He's in there.
Aw.
All right, Mungo. There you go. There's a GIF for you with the wiggle and the jiggling.
The wiggling and the jiggling. I approve of the music. Can chat hear the music this time?
Yes.
I feel like I should be going. Ryuken, Hadouken. Sounds a little Tekken-ish, Street Fighter-ish.
No, I'm not using that stuff.
It's
I'm
too
being a
bad I
little bit
can't
smarter
use
about
this.
it. Alright, initiatives.
Uh-oh, and that's my
Level
There you go.
25 to 20.
What component do you need?
Oh, I actually need to
We
roll.
We already said. We said.
Oh.
Yeah, but you
boy.
don't have to use your components if it's right. She doesn't. If it's a spell that she's casting.
We don't
the
have to.
focus.
We don't use components.
No, she does.
Oh, she does.
She did.
Everybody's supposed to use components.
What would be her?
Yours is fluff changed, but you have all of your gear that you use. Basically your cloak where you hide
Right.
all of your shit is your focus.
Oh, sorry. But for a paladin, what would be her focus then? Or does she need to use components?
Holy symbol.
Oh, all right. So
Yes.
you could still
Her
use
holy
that.
symbol.
Oh, because this has other things listed.
No, okay.
Okay.
If it says M,
Yeah.
that means it's a material component.
Yep.
If it has a material component that costs gold, then you need to have that material component. If it doesn't say what it does, then it's just flavor text.
Haha. Whoa.
The trees move. We're just doing a full big back here. We're fine.
Oh, and we're losing everything.
And we're losing everything. All because my die fell over.
It's because of that dex roll you did earlier.
Okay, anybody under between 15 and 20?
16.
Of 18.
I had a 16 as well.
Wow, you guys actually rolled really
Yup.
well on initiative. Holy shit.
18.
I thought you rolled it. No, I
Wait,
thought you
am I-
you rolled a 17 because it was like 14, 16, 17.
I have
You were
short-
higher
Tell
than
me what I
mine.
rolled because I don't fucking remember
I
now.
rolled an 18. I know I did.
I know she. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
more certain of her roll than mine. I
Worry
don't-
about your own roll.
I'm just trying
That's a
to.
rule for everybody on the table.
Okay, fine. Mine was
Track
16.
track your rolls.
So, I don't need this?
No, you don't. You can
Okay.
cast
No, it's
that.
know your
Alright.
roll.
Well, the bard's gonna die again today.
All right, so what is the dead guy initiative?
16.
So you had a
16.
I think it was a 16.
okay, so and you had an 18. Okay, Carmen
18.
on an 18. Then it's Brand because Brand has a higher dex than Lanier.
16.
Mira. Then I like that I get to put boys.
I'm so
Pretty
excited.
orcs.
The second you busted the voice out, I was like, I know what this is. Oh,
So did I.
Yeah, I was so excited.
Oh, okay. Chat saying you had a 17.
That's what I thought she had.
I didn't remember. Chat, help me.
They
Jeff
did.
did.
They just
Okay,
did. They
thank
said
you.
you have a
I had
17.
multiple sources other than just
Okay.
the dragon. Okay. As he shouts, screams, you see the one with the spear in the back lifts up his spear and he shouts,
Spear!
"Remember! Be fighty and cunning! Like Mork! Or Gork! Let's go scrap!" And casts Bless on 3 of them.
I will target the fuck out of him.
I'll take the guy who's right in front of us.
Yep, yeah.
Yeah.
Do that job that your meat does so well.
My meat is very good.
Yeah, just ask the slug.
Oh, you were quite the tasty snack.
And we got 3 blessed. So they get D4s added to their rolls. Carmen's turn.
Gonna attack the one that's right in front of us.
Oh, the one that pointed you guys out?
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna
Yeah.
charge
Fucking
him.
chop that
He's
bitch
within
down.
charge range, at
Yeah,
least.
I'm gonna charge him. I'm gonna take 2 swings at him.
Ooh, that's right,
Which
because somebody's a
is-
level 5
Yes.
paladin.
Yes. Now, my character did not know she could do this. She's just so invigorated by the moment she's gonna
Charging
surprise
in
herself.
and swinging twice.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna roll.
Let me open the orc page.
Oh, that's a shitty roll. Okay.
That's a different
This is all
one.
new to you.
There's a 13 on the first one. Total.
Okay, and the second one?
Another 13.
Both of them hit.
Okay. I'll take that.
He's a squishy.
Also, like, chop
they-
like
they are
this and then
squishy.
chop right back.
He is squishy, and he is yours.
Onside,
because he's
offside.
Yep.
Okay.
And
Roll
I'm
for
gonna roll
damage.
Damage.
Murder.
That sucks.
Oh, that's not murder at all.
4 at the first one. And a 7 on the second
Ooh.
one. So
That's an 11,
it
boys.
is 11, yes.
Stop it! It's not your job.
Yeah,
Focus
you're
on
like-
your job.
You're taking
As you
over
run
everyone's
out-
jobs.
Sorry, I can't help it.
If you don't mind me taking a little creative
Go ahead.
liberties.
Ooh, flourish.
Carmen jumps up from the brush and screams, "Sigmar!" and just fucking barrels at this orc. He turns around. As all of a sudden he takes 2 chops. He's trying to swing them away, but one slaps this chopper away. And the other one buries into his arm. And the other one lifts him almost off his feet into the side. And he looks absolutely fucking wrecked. But he's still standing.
I wanna,
I've had worse.
push him back with my shield for good measure as a bonus action.
Oh shit, girl.
Okay, alright.
Yep. Show
Fucking
this
wreck
guy
that
his-
bitch.
Is there anything I have to roll for that, or he has to roll?
Check Shield Master. It should be written down. I think it's a as a bonus action. As long as you land a hit, then I get to make a save of some kind.
Screaming like a 80s metal lead singer.
Well, it's because she's got such righteous calm. He's clearly in the front row of righteous calm
Yes.
as the pit opens.
All it says is you may spend a bonus action to shove a creature within 5
So you're
feet.
gonna shove him back
Yeah.
5 feet. Okay.
Push him back.
Shove
Push
him
him back.
towards the other people.
Yeah, I'm shoving him like I want him
Chop
to get
him
off.
twice and then throw
And
the
then-
shield into him
Yup.
and bash him back, and he
Yup.
stumbles back another 5 feet. Okay, it's Lynira's turn. Now, arrayed out in kind of a loose line are 8 of them.
Okay.
The black orc stands off to the right. This is kind of an open homestead, so it's not like you're talking about a lot of buildings getting in the way here.
Are they all around like 5 feet of each other in that line, or
There's like, if you were going to look for the tightest group, it would be the black orc and 2 others would make a 5-foot radius.
the magic user is by the black
Pretty
orc?
far back. He's almost 120 feet away.
Okay. Then you're kind of like almost like brings her hands close, and as she's drawing her hands out, 6 balls of flame just ray out in front of her. I'm going to cast Melt's Miniature Meteors, by the way. This is new. And sending one out, she throws it towards the black orc for it to
Just one?
One that way. I could send two. The other ones
They
go.
have to go to the same target.
Nah.
I wrote it down quickly for you, but you
Very
can
well,
spend
I'll
two
send
to
two.
target a individual.
Black
it doesn't
orc.
say that you can
I'll
target
go with the
just-
black orc because of the cluster.
Okay, you're gonna hit. All right.
Pegasus.
So they get to make
Yes,
dex
they can.
saves. What are your... So, 2 typical orcs, and the green and black die will be the black orc.
My spell save is 15.
They roll 15 on their glorious dexterities. Oh, well.
Two ran into each other.
Comedic effect. One of them goes, "Hey, what's the pencil?" Ah! And jumps to the side. The black orc turns to it and goes, "Hey, what you?" And then gets slammed in the face with the fucking meteor as it explodes outward.
They each do 2d6.
So roll. Okay, so 2d6 once, and then I will
Okay.
appropriately apply.
So it would be 6 for the first roll. And 4 for the second roll.
Wait, you rolled
There's-
2d6 twice?
Yeah, because
Okay,
there's
'cause
two
each one
meteors.
does- Okay, good. Okay, sorry.
Don't
So
fuck with me.
10 total? 6 and 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
One
it's
on the
a-
far right is the black orc. And then the
It's-
other one only takes...
5-foot radius splash damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's where they all took.
That's beautiful. This is beautiful. And they're just... She's like the remaining 3. She's kind of like... sitting there, like... I still have 3 more. It's beautiful. This is beautiful. These are my babies now. They're
What
very...
are their names?
Okay. Brant's turn. The one that jumped away only got his ass singed, whereas the black orc took it to the face. "Arrgh!" And the other one just went, "Ah!" patting itself.
Stop, drop, and roll!
Odin Kai 11 has been initiated. Thank you for the follow.
Flashback. Ah.
Yeah, we're gonna change up musically. What's Bran doing?
I'm going to do something a little bit different this time. First, bonus action. Bardic Inspiration to Carmen.
Okay.
And I'm going to be using heroism.
Okay.
So I chime out with like a power chord.
Yeah! Speak it to the elf now. Oh my god.
So heroism, how many bonus
She gets it's my spell attack bonus, yes?
you get
I get
in temporary health
6 points.
per level?
No, it's my spell modifier.
Spellcasting modifier? That's just the charisma, not your proficiency.
Oh, okay. Yeah, hit points equal to your spell casting ability modifier at the start of each turn.
At
So
the start of each turn, she gets that many temporary hit points?
Wait, like
until the spell ends. The spell lasts for 1 minute.
Jesus, so it's gonna so 10 times she's gonna get 3 temporary health.
Yep.
Damn.
Alright, well,
do me a favor
that's
and
fucking
just
lovely.
put this stack over in
please
that
keep
direction.
that in your hearts and
Is it
minds.
6?
Actually, yeah,
How much
that whole
HP?
stack there. The black health will be temporary health.
Okay.
All together, just hand the whole stack right
Is
over
that a
there.
judgment about the elf's very small health pool?
And that will cost me 1 mana.
I'm being beeped.
It's that meat.
All right.
We're here for the meat.
That's when you see the black orc shake its
Thank
head.
you.
You see the tusks
So I get 6 now.
shaking back and
Right.
forth in opposite motion
get
of
3.
how he's shaking his head inside.
It's 3 for 10 rounds.
Okay.
So every round you get 3, add 3 health to that
But do I
stat.
start now or I wait until the
Yeah,
start?
start now.
Okay.
So you get 3 bonus health,
Yep.
and then the next round you get 3 bonus health. Then the next
Jesus.
round you get 3
Yep.
bonus health. At the very last round, 3 bonus health, and then the very next round, all the temporary health goes away.
Yeah.
That's sexual.
So that's a very good spell.
That is a very, very good spell.
I also have that spell. I've just never had a time to use it.
You guys have completely almost died several
He's-
times
he's
now.
just-
There have been
Yeah.
times to
As
use
he
it.
as he shakes his head, oh, I love a good fucking scrap. Oh! And he rages as he charges at you. And
He's doing a berserk!
he takes 2 great axe swings at Carmen as he reaches the end of his charge range.
Inspiration.
What's your AC again?
It's 18.
You can use the inspiration to increase your armor class.
Yeah, but
And-
but that's before I tell you if they hit.
Yeah.
I rolled it.
Well, we don't know yet, like, what the baseline is, so might as well figure it out.
Well, just remember, now it's a D8.
So your
We
your
know that
AC
they're
is
heavily
18, you
armored.
said?
Yeah, it's 18.
Okay, so it hits twice.
Okay.
And it does. Oh. Where's the D12? Ah, there it is.
He's excited.
He is.
D12.
That's concerning always.
Yeah, the fingers.
Mm-hmm. It's like us patting on her.
Yeah.
Before.
At the same time, like weirdos.
19 damage.
Oh, it's a good thing I gave you that extra 3.
Yeah.
He,
Yeah.
so the 3 goes away
Okay.
first.
3. And then 16.
16 damage. As the axes slam into your shield, and the first swing hammers
keep
the
them
shield.
separate
The
'cause this way you
second
don't mix them
swing
up.
knocks the shield away. Then he
No, just put them back here.
takes the haft of the axe.
No, you have a different. You have. I'm sorry. I took the 3 away from the pile.
Yeah, but this is just my pool.
but those 3 are
Okay.
gone.
All right.
No. The black stack is just there for her to add
Yeah.
as it goes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Because I just want to make sure it didn't get added in
No.
too much. Like
She-
now she has. That's for the next turns. That's all I was trying to.
Yeah, no.
What?
Okay.
No, they
I
didn't
just
count
gave
it out.
you. I didn't count it out. I
Yeah.
just handed a whole bunch of
Oh,
black
okay.
chips.
Okay.
So he gives a swing in, blasts against your shield, takes the haft of the axe, swings it up, smacks the shield out of position, and rains 2 brutal axe strikes onto your chest
Ow.
piece, digging deep in, not breaking and digging into your flesh, but deeply wounding you on a bruise level.
Ow.
You feel it in your chest. You almost feel a rib go.
And this is like the one with the black armor.
That was the black orc.
The one that's
Okay.
super armored up and
Yeah. Okay.
His rallying cry sends the others into a bit of a rage as well, and all 8 of them at the same time in unison scream, "Whoa!" as they run
They're all in a berserk.
towards Carmen and the rest of you. So 3 are going to attack Carmen.
Oh my god. Maybe you should raise your armor class.
You think so? Should I? You think so? Would I roll the
I
d8?
didn't say shit. Roll a d8 and then
Roll a-
add that to your armor class.
Okay. 1. That was helpful. 19 now is my armor class.
Sorry.
Okay.
It was worth a shot.
2 of them run up, and after being pushed back by the black orc, you're able to kind of regain your step, remembering the kind words of encouragement from Bran. secure yourself in your faith in Sigmar, and reface the new oncoming horde. Two of them start swinging in, and you're batting them away with axe and shield, just smacking Choppa away left and right, until one of them kind of sneaks around and catches one into your thigh. Doing 9 damage. 9.
I'm at 29 HP now, but I also have my pool still.
The other 5, 2 of them stay back with the shaman. 3 more rush the tree line, but don't have enough speed to get there. So they're just outside of the tree line, running for you.
How many feet away?
20. Oh, I can do that one. Right, cool. On the shaman's turn, top of the initiative, shaman reaches up and starts going, and then lifts 1 foot, and it glows green. And he starts to bring it down, and that's when you notice there's an odd green glow coming from above Carmen's head. If you look up, there is a giant green foot coming from the sky.
Thinking with portals.
As it's about to smash down. It's a green foot of energy.
Dun, 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 dun,
Hopefully I don't
dun.
die.
Make a dex save.
Dex save. Well, I also got that.
You got your shield
Special
master thing.
bonus,
So
yeah.
if you actually save this, you... But I have to roll for the
Yeah, let me
3
see.
other guys.
So add AC bonus to dex saving throws. Blah, 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 blah.
Because you had a step on a goddamn
Yeah.
stick.
This is...
Okay.
it's the wonderful spell known as the Foot of Mork.
Nanu, nanu.
It's 11.
Uh...
That was with the 2 bonus.
Shazbot.
Wow.
Did they fuck it up?
No.
Shit.
She
fucked
just made
up.
it.
Good.
Woo!
That means I take no damage then, because of the half to none for the
And
shield
then-
master.
And then
Please, God.
2 of them get squished underneath the foot.
Ooh, the other
The
orcs?
black orc looks up and goes, "Oh, cripe!" as he gets slammed to the floor, and one of them dodges out of the way.
So the black orc is dead?
No, Black orc took it to the face.
Okay.
2 of the other ones died,
Okay.
and
That
one of
means-
them just got out of the way.
Oh my god.
boot to the head.
Okay.
Carmen, you see the foot come down, and the wave of energy just washes out over everybody. And Carmen stands back up to her full stature and shakes green energy off of her shield. As no damage is done.
Oh! Oh!
That's a metal moment.
Shield master dodging.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a thing.
This is called orc magic, folks. This is how it rolls.
It ain't pretty.
Carmen's turn. There's a black
Okay.
orc and a single orc in front of you.
I think it's time.
Oh.
It's
Oh!
time.
It's
Okay.
hammer time.
So
Wait, what's the range on that?
it says
120
Shines-
feet.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
everybody's in range.
yeah.
ran
is
out
the
into-
is the cart in range?
But it says in a 5-foot
Cart's
radius.
full of people.
You monster! What were you thinking?
You really want to summon down a bolt from heaven when they're so close?
You've never seen this. You don't know what she's
You
about
have
to
no
do.
idea what she's
Yeah.
doing.
Oh,
Range
okay.
is 120, but the radius is 5 feet.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's a
it's not
5
big.
foot
small.
template
It's
where
just
It's a
like
10-foot.
I can even.
It's a 10-foot wide circle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So now, how many of them are around me now that there's dead ones?
2.
There's 2.
Okay, there's 2. So what I'm gonna do is right in front of me, I'm going to. Now, like, as I took a step back and I swung off the energy from my shield, I'm gonna like I have this newfound resolve. My makeup is like making me tear like crazy.
No, it's battle damage.
Yeah, battle
You're fucking
damage.
in it.
She's battle damaged.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a step back and like I'm just like I'm ready, and then I just like extend my hand out and scream like a battle cry. But when I do that, light comes down.
All right. So
What the fuck is that?
Carmen takes a step back, screams by the comet at the top of her lungs. And you start to see motes of white light start dancing in the area around the Black Orc. Yeah, she's like, "Arr!" And then it gets brighter and brighter and brighter until a beam of pure sunlight slams into the ground
Cannon.
and sends a shockwave out as the Black Orc starts becoming engulfed in flames. How much damage does that do? Well, let me. What
Did he make a saving throw?
What's the saving throw?
Constitution saving throw?
What's your spell save DC?
Yeah, I believe it was bumped to 13 now? Where is it on this new sheet? Yeah, it's 13 now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you still roll damage. It
Yeah.
determines whether or what the extra effects
It's
are.
half damage. It's
Half
2d10 on a failed save or half as much on a successful one.
No, reversed. If he fails,
Then you can take half.
he takes full. If
Well,
if
yeah.
he saves, he takes half. So
Yeah,
roll
it takes-
2d10. You still need to roll 2d10.
That was the way they phrased it. It's just backwards, but it's correct. Okay. Okay, 7. Wow, that's really anticlimactic.
That's not bad.
7.
You see fire just burning.
But that's like radiant damage,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah. You see fire and charred smoke billowing off of his armor as he looks up. I love humans! As he gets ready to attack again.
I love him. His spirit is inspiring.
He takes. That's him. So he
What?
takes
And what's his name?
He's a Black Orc.
Did you introduce yourself? Did you?
No, I thought I
change-
heard them say. I thought I heard them say his name.
Oh no. He takes 4 damage.
You're seeing the fuck. That's you, right? That's you, right?
Oh, the other one needs to make a save though.
So, like...
Okay, he fails.
So,
he took
it was
7 damage?
Yeah.
The other one starts dancing. He collapses into a fiery ball of green.
So, like, I kind of take a step back, surprised at myself. But knowingly, I know I did that.
Lanira's turn.
After she closes her
So
jaw.
you got 3 orcs charging you.
Well, the cool thing is this beam is still there, so
It's
they
still
would have
there.
to go
every,
around.
every turn as a. Well, it's only 10
If they're
feet.
orcs and they're stupid and they try to go through it,
They're already past it.
Yeah.
They ran past you. To
Can't
get
you
to the
move
tree
it?
line.
Can you reposition your cannon?
no.
Okay.
Yes,
You can.
As an action, every turn you can move the
can move
location.
it?
of
You can
the
move your
movie.
yes. Moonbeam, not
It's
cannon.
in the-
Moonbeam, not cannon.
Well, it's Sigmar's light is essentially what it is.
Sigmar's light, that's what we're calling
Mm.
it.
Sigmar's spotlight.
So there's
Yeah, Klebgo is right. They did say his name. His name is Boss.
Boss.
it's just the black orc now that's nearest.
No,
Though the
there's a black. It just said there's 3 other orcs charging the tree line that got past Carmen. They are about 20 feet from you.
fair enough. Okay, I can multitask. Taking the 3 remaining meteors, she's gonna throw it at the cluster of orcs coming towards us, and then with the other hand, she's running her hand across the staff, and she's because it's a bonus action,
Mm-hmm.
throwing a magic missile towards the cleric all the way in the back. The magic user, the dude.
Okay. All right. So roll. Just because I'm using cleric cards doesn't mean you get to call them all clerics.
I know. It's just the cards there.
So okay. So
He's a shaman, eh?
the meteors spinning around Lanira's head. 2 more? Are you saying?
There's the remaining 3 go into the orcs coming
you
at
can
us.
only do 2 at a time.
Shit. Okay, 2. Then yes.
So you did 2, you did 2, and now you have 2 more after this.
Yes.
Okay. So resolve the meteors first.
Okay. First roll, 8.
Okay.
Second roll,
Yeah.
7.
They have to make dex checks.
Yes. Dex save.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, no. Okay.
Yeah.
3 orcs just get blasted into gibbons as black blood just scatters across the ground.
Does the fire stay where it lands in the impact
Oh yeah,
zone?
no, there's fiery chunks
I did that.
around in front of you as 3 more balls of unseen force sharpen immediately in her at the end of her staff and fly off into the shaman.
Sorry.
Orc shaman.
The cleric cards. I
Roll
see them.
roll the 3D.
Yeah.
All 3 are going into the shaman.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 3d4 plus 3.
All right. So it,
The magic
first
missiles.
roll. First one is 3 plus 1, so 4. First roll.
Okay.
3 plus 1.
No. Each missile does 1d4 plus 3. So if you fire
Plus
3
1.
missiles,
Oh.
so yeah,
So just roll. Fucking give me. Sorry.
roll. Yeah, roll
I don't know why I did that.
3d4 and add 3, and that's it.
Okay,
It's all going
3.
into one target.
12.
Okay.
Ow.
Oh,
I hate
well.
Is
Spin.
magic missile a cantrip now?
No,
No,
that
it's a
costs
level
mana for me, but it's only a level 1.
Hmm.
Unless I cast it at level 2, and then we just got more.
That is literally all of the normal orcs. Were just fucking roasted in various degrees.
Insignificant.
So we still have the black orc and the shaman, eh?
The only opponents that
Oh,
matter.
the 2 that were
correct.
with the shaman. Oh, the 2 that were with the shaman got.
Oh no! I'm sorry. There's those 2 back there.
Then
they haven't taken any damage.
How many came forward then? Because I
3.
thought
3
okay.
came forward, and then
I think you added orcs.
no. I didn't add orcs.
1 plus 2.
Yes, no, there were 8. 4 of them charged Carmen. No, 3 of them charged Carmen. 1 of them, and then the Black Orc as well. There were 5 left. 2 of them hung back with the.
And the other 3 rushed the
The
train
other
line.
3 rushed you. The foot actually ended up killing 3 of them. Her holy beam killed the other one. And you just exploded 3 of them. So there's 2 left standing by him. You see him get. Hey! I know who did your magic missile!
Why is he looking at me?
I'm looking at the camera.
Oh.
Learn your sight lines, damn it. Brant's turn. There's a black orc engaged with Carmen. 120 feet away, there are 2 orcs
120 feet away.
and a. You can still move. You have 2 actions, remember.
Yes.
You can move 30 feet and then take an action. That would get you to 90 feet. And there's 2 other normal orcs and the shaman in the back.
Okay.
Brant should think about his actions ahead of time.
Yeah.
Mm.
No, because I had different things that were running through my head. Okay. I am going to. I'm going to
Run forward.
run forward, and I'm going to get within 60 feet of the shaman and the other 2.
That'll take you 1 whole turn of movement.
Okay.
All right. So the black orc. You can see his eyes just kind of smiling underneath his helmet as he looks down at you. While he's on fire.
Is he staying inside?
He's standing in
He's
it.
gonna take more damage.
Well, no, he's gonna take it regardless when if he steps out or not.
Yeah.
You didn't really push him back that far.
Yeah.
So-
Well, I wanted him to be in it.
Gotta be
So-
in it to win it.
He stands there.
When orcish
Are you-
eyes are smiling.
you can give a good scrap. And he swings twice at you.
Uh-oh.
What was your 18, right?
Yeah.
It's once.
Gonna have to use my turn to heal myself.
It's okay, you could do a lot of it now.
Yeah.
Doing 13 damage.
Whew.
As he swings in, you're able to deflect one of the great
I
weapon
forgot to
strikes
add
away.
these, so I'm just gonna count that as one of
The other one bludgeons its way past your defenses and cracks you across the shoulder.
Rude. Rude.
And he takes how much damage for standing there and laughing at you?
I believe another 2d10.
So he makes a con
God.
And
save.
another con save, yeah.
He makes
Just-
it.
Standing in Artanis' fucking cannon. Just like,
Save.
it's fine.
Yeah, so just roll the
Roll 2d10.
2d10 and have
Yeah,
it then.
I know. I had to find them. Alright. Oh, okay.
Ooh.
19 damage.
Oh, fuck.
So that's
You have found your faith. That's what
did
today
find
is.
so that's
see.
9.
Uh,
Oh, it's 10. 8. Oh, 19, 9.5, right? Okay.
9.5 round
Round it up, 10 points. Ow.
As he swings in, and you can see the
He's
the
still on
armor's
fire.
getting darker as your fire burns you. Well, two boys run forward, and you see them pulling out of the ground javelins that they had staked. Run, and two of them, they both release javelins in your direction after running a short distance. What is thine AC?
16.
That is a D12.
I'm gonna dump all my land hands on myself.
One of them, you're able to dodge to the side of one, and just as you're about to turn, it cuts across your chest. And it does 6 damage.
I've had worse.
The shaman points at Brant. Are you? Stop right there! Please make a wisdom save.
Nine?
A big green hand just grapples across your chest and holds this person in place.
Oh.
Carmen's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna take a breather and use my land hands to heal myself. Dumping all of it into myself, all 25.
Whoa. Okay.
Yup,
Fuck everybody else.
yup. I'm not
Gotta
dying
take care of
again.
myself.
I'm not dying again.
I see the priorities have shifted as you found your
Yes.
faith. All right.
Yeah. Well, no one else is gonna heal me, apparently. Even
Oh!
though other people can.
As the bar
just
runs
saying,
away.
Just saying. All right, here's my.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
Ow.
Ascension in the ranks.
Yep. Meanwhile,
This teamwork.
I
thing
get
you speak
another
of.
3 temporary HP from him and his ability. Okay.
Yeah, nobody's gonna heal you,
Nope.
but the guy, except the guy
It's
that
only
gave you.
temporary.
Nice.
Okay.
Wow.
All right.
He actually
So-
technically did do
That
healing.
is
Yeah,
true.
I mean-
I think at this point
Did
he
you add
gave me
another
12.
3?
Yeah,
It's I call it preventive medicine.
shields.
I can't be there to heal you all the time, so here you go. Just deal with it. Is any auto orb just hovering
That's
over
very
it?
on point for our group dynamic. Just deal with it. It's fine.
No, I mean, okay, look. Brigitte is Carmen. Just saying.
Yeah, I know. I
Yeah,
very much
okay.
do.
I can't wait. But anyway, I digress.
Good job. Is that in the cat's water?
Yes, it is. Hole in one.
Okay, so that's all I can do.
Wait, that was your action? As a bonus action, you can move the beam, but
I think I'll keep it there since
He's standing in it.
Yeah.
it seems to be okay with standing there.
Yeah, I was thinking about
Singing
moving
in the
it
shower.
to the shaman, but the other two are now out of it, so whatever.
Okay, Lynira's turn.
So you see me with being held by a big green hand.
That's your problem. I can't dispel shit. Should have
Yet?
Yeah, I could have taken it, honestly. I just chose not
Oh,
to.
that's right. Counterspell is level 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I actively chose something else, so that is on me. Or on him right now.
Yeah, it's very much on him.
Yeah. Are you okay with taking care? Fine. So she snaps her hand out, and the ring on her hand, because I did my 5 for the day. Okay, alright. And instead of that familiar sickly green and black dagger coming from her mouth, it comes straight into her hand, and she chucks it towards the shaman.
Spell-Acid Arrow.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it a
I didn't
spell
have to
attack?
eat rhubarb this time! What?
Is it a spell attack? Or is it a save?
Ranged spell attack. Fuck me. Alright, let's see. 13. Do I add anything to that one?
You rolled a 13?
Yeah, I rolled a 13.
Yeah, it's a spell attack.
Oh, so plus the
Spell
7.
attack bonus. So
Yeah.
7. So
Hit.
20.
Unnatural
Yes,
20.
That's a hit.
Slightly.
Just make it sure.
He's about to have a bad acid trip.
Oh. I need 2 more D4s. Could you spare me some D4s? D4s for the poor. Thank you. I can't pick things up.
You
with
have the
these
whole
gloves.
bag. You have the whole
Oh my
bag of
God.
them right over there.
But this is true. I needed her to hand it to me though, because I can't move because of the armor, because it's a problem. All right.
Not bad.
Ooh.
13. Plus, he'll take more damage next round.
Boom.
Hey, that hurt.
They served me wet.
Was that the black
You
guy or
see
the
over your
shaman?
left
The
shoulder a green line
'Cause he could
just
attack your
fly
ass.
through the air. And then over your right shoulder, you see this dagger of green acid as it flies in and then stabs into the chest of the excuse me. Of the shaman.
I have also, as a bonus action, the
You
the remaining
Mm-hmm.
meteors are crash into the black orc, because he seems to be having a great time right now.
Is that an evocation?
Well,
I didn't write it down.
you did not write that down for me.
Grab Xanthar's guide right down there. Thank you. Because if it's an evocation, you can shape it.
Yeah, I
If
think
it's-
it was.
If it's not an evocation,
Then I would light my friend on fire. Then I would
Yeah.
choose something different. That I would, obviously throw it at the shaman.
it is an evocation.
You're okay. Congratulations.
Listen.
All right, I'm helping.
Thank
I'll
you.
put it down. It's okay. Thank you.
Good God.
It is an evocation, so you're able to shape it.
All right, cool.
So he has to make a dex save.
Yes,
Oh
I know. He's having a great time.
yeah. All right. Roll your damage. 2d6 every round is a bonus action. No, it's 2d6 per meteor, right?
Yeah, per meteor. 9 for the first one.
Okay.
Ow.
5. And 9 for the second one.
18 damage.
Suck my fiery balls! Am I wrong? I'd slide it down his throat if I could. Easy like.
As he's laughing and there's fire billowing over his shoulders. Oh, shit. As he gets blasted in the face by one meteor, and then the second meteor takes the helmet off. And there's no head left, as the helmet goes tumbling backwards with it.
Boy, you should see the look on his face.
The headless body drops as the flaming neck hole just kind of falls forward.
Linear actually, like, gags back a
Cauterizing.
laugh.
Brand's turn. At the end of his turn, well, he does nothing. At the end of his turn, he makes a wisdom save to see if he can break the hold person.
Ooh.
18.
Yeah, aha. You're able to fight your way past the cloud of force. Clouding your judgment, your movements, everything, and you're able to force your way past the hand. Just in time to see the shaman say, "Boys, stop! It's time to be cunning!" And then they start fucking running.
Really?
As they start booking for the edge of the woods. They run 60 feet.
Don't I get opportunity attack?
No, they didn't move out of your melee range.
Oh.
You don't get opportunity attacks with ranged weapons.
Are they going serpentine, or are they just going
No, they're
straight?
running.
Oh, yeah.
But you guys get turns.
I can.
They are now 100 and...
Oh, you said they moved 6.
Yeah, they moved 60. They were
Yeah.
about 120 away from the tree line at the beginning of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
They were closer to me, though.
Yes, they were closer to you.
Hmm.
They're 90 away from you.
Correct.
They're 120 away from you. They're 180 away from you.
120, you say?
Yes.
How convenient.
It is Carmen's turn first.
I'm gonna move my beam to them.
It can move 120.
120?
Range is 120 feet.
Read how far you can move it on an
The-
action.
The card doesn't say. I'd have to look in the book.
It's Moonbeam is the name of the spell.
Yeah.
You can move it, I think, like 20 or 30 feet.
Oh, then it doesn't matter.
261 page wise.
Yeah.
There you go.
261?
Would you want to
Yep.
charge after them, or...
Well, let's
Sorry.
see if she can do her original. I'm not gonna lie.
It's a bonus action. You still have your movement
Can
and
I?
your
How
action.
far can I move toward them?
You can run 30 feet and still have your action.
Yeah.
If you dash, you then go 60 feet
Yeah.
total. But that's you moving your movement and then moving another 30 feet as well.
Yeah.
Moonbeam.
Just quickly look up how far you can move it as a bonus action. I don't think it's that far. That's your casting range, like when you initially
Yeah.
blast it. It still has to scorch along the ground.
On each of your turns after you cast this spell, you can use an action to move the beam 60 feet.
to use an action to
any
move it
direction.
60 Aha. So you can use an action to move it 60 feet. So you would be able to move and then move it, but neither of you would be able to catch up with it.
Yeah. So then it doesn't matter. What am I gonna do? I can't hit them from 120 feet away.
And that'd be a long-range bow shot.
Yeah, I do have a longbow.
You're gonna drop everything, grab your bow, and try and fucking pink
For
It's
one
been
the
on
off.
her back
first-
the whole time.
What?
It's been
Yeah.
on your back the whole
Yeah,
time.
I have it.
Do it!
I'll try.
Fucking mow him
I'll
down.
try. All right. Let's give it
Be
a
bad
shot.
influence on
Who
her.
are you attacking? There's the shaman and the two normal orcs.
Shaman.
Okay.
Good choice.
I'm mad at him. Okay.
He tried to step on you.
Oh, fucking really? That's great. I rolled a 1.
I'm gonna die.
Now is my time. Now is my time. Tink.
Yeah.
It just like flops him.
As the
The boat snap.
as the
He's gonna get
bowstring
away.
snaps in twain. And the arrow just kind of pulls back.
Aww.
You realize now it's been a long time since you've
has
actually...
No, she's holding the arrow. The bow goes.
It's been a long time since you've used your bow. Maybe you should oil it and take better care
Perhaps, yes.
of it. It is Brand's turn.
What?
You're gonna take some pot shots with your pistols. They are 90 feet away from Brand. So I think that's just at the edge of short range. for your
Okay.
pistols.
Now, do I get advantage because they're running away? All right. So, one shot on each of the two that are closest to me.
So that would be the two normal orcs.
Right.
They're definitely in range.
Okay. So, one on each one. One probably hit with a 20,
Yeah.
an unnatural 20, and the other one is an 11 from the back. I forgot my proficiency went up, so I went from a +3 to a +6.
That is sexual.
One bullet ricochets off the ground. The other one finds its mark.
Okay, so that is a D10 +3.
This is the tri-barrel.
No, this is the regular pistol.
Oh, you didn't fire the tri-barrels.
Nope.
Okay, so you pulled out normal pistols. Okay.
Okay, so that would be 6 points.
You see, its left shoulder explodes in a splurt of black blood as it flies into the air, and you hear, "Oh shit, this is gonna hurt!" and keeps running. Damn. Just as they continue running, but just as you see them get to a certain point, you see the shaman go and just whistles in the highest pitch. I can't whistle. It's one of the few things I can't do. 3 war boars come out of the woods from the other side of the homestead. They all latch onto the fur of the sides and ride away holding the sides of them, not even fully mounted. They're just holding on to fur on the sides of the boars as they ride off into the distance.
Could have reached. Damn.
You could have had bacon.
I am going to go pee.
Okay.
Bye now.
Well, what about the people?
We're not going anywhere.
She couldn't wait. She couldn't wait. I've wanted to use orcs for a while.
I wanted you to use orcs for a while.
And your wish was granted. While she is taking a pee, are we taking chat questions, or are we still continuing?
Yeah, let's take some chat questions. What's going on, chat? How you doing?
I don't have my phone was
I can
dying,
see
so
them.
I couldn't go on.
I can see them. He didn't even get to do his fun shit. Actually, no. The foot of Gork or Mork. They're confused about their own gods. That's the thing about orcs.
No.
They're Mork and Gork, the orc gods. One's cunning but a little fighty. One's
other one's-
fighty but a little cunning.
And he sits on his face.
Neither of them. They're brothers.
Identical brothers, and you'll find. So, chat, what's up?
Well, I'm waiting. Are you alive, chat? That's Cassandra uses the restroom.
So I know I didn't use. I know. I'm sure everybody out there thought I was going to be hurling music boxes left and right.
No, heroism was a good. Acid wants to know what kind of guns Dragon has. The Yod. You're being called the Yod now.
Yes, YOD. Well, they're just the two smaller ones are just two regular pistols. However, they're rigged so that they have cables attached to them, so I can just let go and they'll get pulled back onto the harness on my back. And then I have a similar setup for my my tri-barrel repeater.
Let's see here. Mungo wants to know. He missed some story. After they left Fanny's, they headed out into the woods. They were heading towards a town called Fiefeldorf, which was the nearest town that they could probably claim their road warden's salary from. Basically, it was also on the way to Altdorf, so it seemed like the logical place to stop. Along their way, they ended up coming across this farmstead named Anghurst, that as it was marked on the road map, on the road sign, and
Beset by orcs.
And they stumbled upon these wonderful this little orc warband that was causing mischief and ruckusness. Let's see here. Yes, they are flintlocks.
Yes.
Big Brother 84 wants to know where we're streaming from. We are streaming from the Devil's Luck Studios in New York, out on Long Island.
So, how do you like our potions of healing?
Yeah, we
have a new aesthetic
we
this
got
week.
we got fizz reps for our potions so that they load up D4s into the potion bottles before they when they get them, and then when they use them, you can just pour them out and see how much health you get. It's mostly for space purposes. It's a lot of information. If we were going to put their player names and their character names and their race and class, we thought their normal their actual names would be best.
We also have, we posted the character sheets for the characters a couple weeks back, so you can actually see the stats. If you guys want to see the updated sheets as we level, because we just hit level 5 at the end of the last episode, we can post that on Twitter. Just hit us up and ask.
No, Big Brother 84 is from Montana. Ways out there. Thanks
Big
for joining
Sky.
us. No, Mungo. She's not allowed near these beakers. No.
Oh God, beakers.
No. She's not allowed near them. Okay.
Me, 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 me.
Speaking of which, from the cart.
Okay.
Yes, that's what I was going to do when somebody had to go pee. Because I would be just about up to the cart by the time they grabbed their piggies.
Yes. You end up catching up to the cart, and you see about 15 people tied up and thrown in like cordwood, just laying on top of each other, very confused and
Okay.
distraught.
Cut the ropes.
Cut the ropes. You start releasing them. It's short order. By the time you have released all of them, Lanier and Carmen can approach if they wish.
Yeah.
Were you walking up, or were you just kind of investigating the general area?
I'll walk up. I'm just not really particularly interested. She's kind of a little let down. We didn't get to finish the job.
Yeah.
And she definitely was feeling like...
Sarah Obscura has hosted us, and D100 Pathfinders
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
has been initiated. Thanks for the follow.
Lanier looks to Carmen as they're like sauntering up towards the cage, as it were. I'm not going to grill you about what you did back there like you did to me. But I will say this. It was really cool. And she just keeps walking. That's it. I'm done. No more heart to heart. That's all you get.
What a tender moment.
Oh my goodness, Noodle.
What's Noodle doing?
Noodle's hiding in his coat.
Oh my
My
god.
cat, Streamcat has crawled up under my coat and is now sitting underneath my coat.
Aw.
Oh!
There's a tail sticking out from your coat.
That or your cat, clearly.
Yes.
Monarchies of Mao cosplay confirmed.
So we're walking up to the cart.
The townspeople's the local farmsteaders start shambling out. Oh my god! Oh my god! Thank you so much! Very sick, oh my god! Thank you! They start falling to their knees. It's just a bunch of them are crying still in the cart. I don't know what would happen if you hadn't shown up. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'm sorry we couldn't get here sooner.
Oh, no, you showed up just in time. They were going to do terrible things. Oh god. Quick, and she seems to be the most matronly of them all. Turns to the rest of the quick, get everybody inside. Oh, get the water on. Just everyone needs to get inside and be tended to. And the rest of the farm hands start helping out those who are more injured and start making their way towards the homestead.
The dead wood elf. Could I inspect the body?
Sure.
I'm very uncomfortable
I
with
know
all
she
the
was going to do
blubbering.
that. I knew she was going to
Just
beat
kind
me
of
to
standing
it.
there like,
Looks over to
and kind of,
make an investigation check.
okay.
And she scoffs.
Doesn't it feel good to help people?
It would feel good if I found something of use on this body. Investigation?
Brrr.
22.
It's cold in here.
You recognize? Oh, 100 bits from Sarah
Thank you.
Obscura.
Thank you.
Did I find that
very
on the
much.
wood elf?
You found 100 bits.
Find 100 bits.
Wow! What are these?
And some
And,
wax.
I believe it's referred to, if you want to grab a index card, a blank one, write down something called a Cloak of Elvenkind.
Oh, I love those.
I'll tell you what it does later if you identify it.
Oh,
But it's obviously a wood elf's cloak.
I love those.
I could just throw it on my body.
Where'd she go?
You could.
I could. But she's not that kind of girl. She rolls it up and
I know.
holds it.
The cloak only seems
you
to
going
work on my
investigate
father.
the orcs as well, or just?
Oh yeah, no, she's
Okay.
just going from all the different bodies, making sure everyone's fully dead, stabbing them in the face
Or-
if they're almost on the border of
They're
death.
mostly dead.
Well, no, if they're almost dead but they're suffering, she'll mercy murder.
Oh my god.
Have you not been to a battlefield, bro?
I guess not.
Bro?
What
No.
the hell?
No, they don't have. They don't have too. They don't have
Chat
too
was
many fights to the
upset that we
death at
didn't
a
loot the
bar.
orcs yet. We are letting the people go first, okay?
Generally, you make sure they're
Well,
alive,
yeah, you know, but if they're
and then you
kind
don't kill them if they are. That's what the bad guys
always.
do. That's what
Called
the orcs do.
triage,
Thank
and
you.
if they're not worth saving, you give them a, it's called the misericord. It's an elven thing, all right?
Christ.
Hi, nerds.
You're all not here. You can't make judgments
Hi,
on what you
nerds.
don't see.
There's my little friend. There's my friend. Yeah. Yeah. There's my girl. Oh, there's
On the black orc,
That's the one I want to look at.
You know, I'm very thorough.
you find a
charred.
charred leather pouch. It kind of almost crumbles away in your hands. That is filled with 12 gold pieces.
Which are now fused together.
Oh no, I'm sorry, 120 gold pieces.
Oh, that's different, isn't it?
It's all one lump.
Said multiplied by 10. And also find on him
Charred.
I'm sensing a motif. Loot, loot, loot.
let's see.
Says Norm, I'm busy with the box right now. Leave me alone.
In his pack, you find another potion. Red swirls, but it looks like it looks closer to the more powerful one you found in this. You got from
Okay.
the Skaven.
I'll load up one of those. Actually, I don't think we have enough vials.
Nope.
Wow.
We're doing good.
All right.
Well, that's coincidence.
What's coincidence?
I've decided that since this was kind of a random encounter, I was gonna give you guys from the roll on the table.
She's like, bitch, where's my wax?
You find it on the wood elf. I was waiting for that.
I don't think it's gonna be that easy.
You also find that amongst the things that they left behind, you notice a very oddly shaped pack.
On the orc or the corpse?
It was underneath the armor of the Black Orc.
Okay.
I say it's oddly shaped because it looks like a normal backpack, but you can tell it's a dwarven make.
I'm gonna open that.
What's
so...
inside?
She's just like sitting on the ground next to it. Just like,
It's empty.
it's a bag. Throws it on her back. Goes to the wood elf to further investigate.
Nothing
Nothing on it.
Nothing on them beyond that.
Can I tell if they were a person, like who they are at all? Is there any family crests of any sort, or?
You're not that up. Well, make a history check.
Talk history. Oh, there we go. 23.
You know that normally to you these would all just look like patches of leaves, and to anybody else it would look like just normal patches of leaves, but you do notice that quite a few of the leaves share similar like with the Drakvald forests. And you know that you actually might be able to discern what trees they represent in the Drakvald forest.
Do they look like the leaves
This
that
is
are
a
on that
wood
scroll?
elf that comes from a conclave in the Drakvald forest. What about them?
Do they match the leaves that are on that scroll?
No.
Not all elves are related.
No,
Okay.
I'm just I was
Okay.
just asking because if you needed wood elf wax,
Shortly after that, a kind of a sturdy-looking man comes out, walks over. We can't thank you enough. I'm Saul Langhurst III. My grandfather started this homestead. If you wish, our hospitality is yours as long as you require it. We thank you very much. We would tend to you more closely, but he looks over to the pile and says,
no worries.
we have to go planting in Moore's garden. And we must mourn our dead.
Well,
If we can just possibly have someplace to sleep for the night, that's all. That's more than enough.
Of course. There's, if you wish, we have a second building that we use for the seasonal help. They're not here yet, so if you want, you can take up their spots, their beds. It's just around you points, and it's one of the. It's not as big as the main house, but
Right.
it's another. It's kind of a bunkhouse.
Is there anything else that we can do for you?
You've already done so much. I couldn't ask for anything more. We have enough. We have enough to look after right now. We can handle on our own. Luckily, they weren't looking for anything. They said that they were looking to feed the Need the big ones, so I don't know what that means. I just know that we would have met a terrible end if it weren't for you. Just happened to be coming along. What do I call you so that I can thank Sigmar tonight before I sleep? He puts out a hand.
I take it, and I am Brand. This is Carmen, a paladin of Sigmar.
Oh,
And this is Lynara.
And shake his head.
he starts making the sign of the hammer on his chest. Thank you so much. His eyes, he's like not making eye contact with you. He's nervous.
That works for me.
He's,
You make the Lord very nervous.
Nuns don't seem to like me much.
If you don't mind, I'm gonna put together a small group of men. I'm gonna start digging those.
Of course.
Thank you again. If you need any food, the storehouse is right behind the big house here if you want to go use it. Thank you again. He turns around while fiddling with his hand, makes his way back to the main house. And we will end there as you bunk down for the night.
Very long rest.
While we're doing that, can I ritual cast all the goodies?
Oh, you want to
Into
ritual
the
cast all the good?
ring.
Oh, okay. So you want to ritual cast identify on the two. Okay.
Yeah.
The first thing is a cloak of elven kind.
Yay! Those are so cool.
Used to find those all the time.
I'm a little disappointed I didn't have notes today. I mean, I started writing things that were kind of not important, and I was just like, there's nothing to write today. I don't understand. This is very confusing.
You ended an arc, so
I
you're
know.
kind of getting back on the road, and you're beginning another
It's
one.
disorienting, not having
There
to
was
write
a lot.
a novel.
There was a ramp up, and there had to be kind of a drop, and then they had to be ramp back up. So, cloak of elven kind. While you wear this cloak with its hood up, wisdom perception checks made to see you have disadvantage, and you have advantage dexterity on all stealth checks made to hide, as the cloak's color shifts to camouflage you.
Oh.
Pulling the hood up or down requires an action.
Interesting.
And what you have, the bag.
Is it what I think it is?
What do
I
you think
hope
it is?
So.
A bag of holding?
Nope.
Oh.
It is a dwarven handy haversack.
A handy haversack.
There's a hobbit that lives inside.
It is a backpack with a central pouch and two side pouches. They are so strong that they can hold 20 pounds of material, not exceeding a volume of 2 cubic feet. The large central pouch can hold up to 80 pounds. The backpack always weighs 5 pounds,
Ooh. Okay.
regardless of its contents.
Okay.
Up yours, physics!
Slowly shoves all books in.
Aw.
Now she can bring her cocoon with her.
I have so many books from dead wizards and fucking cultists.
There's
and...
no real extra dimensional spaceage kind of stuff. It's not very, very common at all in Warhammer. Like,
Yeah.
there's no one that has them recorded in Warhammer. But I do want to give you something that lets you guys carry more stuff without making where it makes sense that you have, crap you're carrying around all over the place that might be really heavy. So you can fit all of your heaviest stuff in there, and it will always weigh a nice light 5 pounds.
That's good for us -1 strength characters. Sam.
It's all yours.
So we're back on the road. You're getting your feet back under you. You've recovered. You got back out there. You smoked some fucking orcs. quite literally on several
Yes,
occasions.
very flame oriented today.
Yeah, you guys went fire heavy.
And I went without shooting off my daggers.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is true. This is the first episode where no daggers were thrown, man.
I
Zero.
also didn't use
No daggers
Divine
were
Smite
harmed
at
in the
all.
making of this episode.
Right. That's also true.
I didn't use
What?
Divine Smite.
Yeah.
I didn't use Witch
No,
Bolt.
you just used the cosmic cannon.
Yes.
That was cool. That was really cool.
I didn't use divine smite. No,
Like, my eyes were getting super irritated because sometimes that happens with makeup. I was tearing. Like,
She was.
tears.
It was
I was
great.
like, gonna have to watch the playback. I was like,
So I hope you
tearing
guys
like
had fun. I
crazy.
hope everybody watching us had fun watching the game. We always have a lot of fun running.
it's not even 11 yet. You want to take some?
it's a 4-hour marker, and if we started anything else,
We would get.
it would
In the
be
thick of
another
something, and then-
couple of
yeah.
hours.
No, I just meant.
It's a short
If
game
it's-
for us.
if-
Usually, it's a 5-hour game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
usually-
No, I was gonna say
5
if they want any more questions or.
Yeah, we are willing to take some Q&A. We're gonna be getting ready to go grab some food.
Yeah.
Mm,
Foodage.
I'm
okay.
ready for food.
Consuming of mass quantities shall begin.
Sorry.
Foodage, yes.
Love watching, hate watching. Love to see it, hate it because I want to come over and play. Oh,
Aw.
Clevgo. Sorry, you're in California though, so that's it's a little.
That's a
difficult.
trek.
That's a hell of a commute.
Difficult. But yeah, if you have any questions, please ask them right now as we kind of wrap things up over here.
We can also talk about some of the other stuff that we have.
You guys got 15 experience today.
Mm.
Okay.
Team.
So how much were you expecting the Skaven? We're going to jump your bones.
I wanted to light some
I
up.
was thinking I would use the argument like we just cleared out your place.
I had a funny feeling they were going to do that. I just had this
Yeah.
weird feeling.
I
Was it
wanted an
15?
interesting way
15.
of giving you stuff too. I didn't want just a treasure hoard lying about.
Yeah. I'm a little disappointed because we've been playing Vermintide a lot, so I'm like in the mindset of kill the rats.
Killer rats.
Yeah, so there was definitely, I think she was, in character-wise, she was very down the clown with just throwing Thunderwave out and being like, let's go, and dragging
By the way,
them.
For out of character knowledge, that is not the Great Horned Rat. That is a Grey Seer who is a disciple of the Great Horned Rat, which is a Chaos God.
I'm glad we left
Yeah.
that town.
Marienburg?
Sure,
Yeah.
he's glad too.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
glad you're out of Marienburg now?
I'll miss
Yeah.
Fanny. I'm very
Aw.
sad. Probably won't see Fanny again.
There will be more characters. I have more in mind.
Yeah,
and
but
fun
no, they're
stuff
not
ahead.
Fanny though.
That's a challenge,
I wanted to
honestly.
be stupid orcs.
I'm
They're
excited that we
fun.
had orcs. I actually spiritually want to hug the black orc. Like, in terms of, like,
I
What is this? You wanted to
mindset-
spiritually hug the black orc? You wanted to run away with Shark Dude?
He had
I
style.
he didn't run out of my beam. He was like excited by it. He was
Yeah,
like,
and there's something
yeah, let's go.
like that
Like,
battle
I liked
frenzy
that.
is very attractive.
Orcs love wog.
Yeah.
That's what they love. They love to wog. They love to smash shit. You gave him a good fight. He probably hadn't had a good fight since the end of the war, so it was kind of.
Oh, you sent him off well.
I did. Well, you're the one who chopped his head off, right?
Not so much chopped his head off as
Blob.
Separated,
pushed it off.
nudged.
exploded.
She forcefully nudged.
That is definitely a really nice spell. That's my brand new
Hell of a
one.
nudge.
That's a +5 nudge.
We all got to play with
You're
our new
welcome from
toys.
Xanthar's Guide to Everything.
I need the cards, guys. So if someone wants to buy that off of my wish list right now, we have the cards for the expansion. Because we don't have the cards, he had to write me like a little note.
Aw.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I'm like, I have bad memory. Help me.
It's on Cassandra's wish list to get the Xanthar cards so that we can use their abilities and stuff. And we'll get all the class features of the expansion classes, which there are some interesting. The one I was thinking of that I really liked is the Ancestor Barbarian, who can summon ghosts of dead
DPS.
ancestors that show
Oh.
up and give advantage and disadvantage and act as like guardians / extra attackers. They don't actually attack themselves, but they can give advantage and cause disadvantage on attacks.
So they're not straight up like Death Vigil.
But they can do other stuff later as you empower them more.
Okay.
They're really
Ooh,
cool.
thank you.
Oh, Newbie tossed us 100 bits. Thank you very
you.
much as we build up our... Oh, I don't have it on screen right now.
Yep.
Fuck, that was the one thing I didn't... I put it on
That was
every
the
Tuesday,
second.
that's
That was the second thing you didn't do today.
We're gonna make a checklist.
Okay. All right. So then we should tell them about the giveaway.
Yes,
then.
we actually, if you do exclamation point giveaway in chat right now.
If it's working now.
Yes, Ankbot is up. It'll actually give you a heads up on the two things we're working towards. That you can punch in at any time to check out the status of. However, there is a cooldown, so you can't spam it. You know?
Yes.
You gotta pay attention. Sorry.
Mungo went ahead and jammed it in there for
Yeah.
us. So we're working on it. Currently, we are at
Squint.
6%. We're moving. We're going. Every little bit helps.
Oh wow.
Get us closer.
You live here.
to-
I live here
What?
with you.
20 just disappeared?
every bit helps. We're going to be putting that together, and at the end of it all, you get a cool swag bag of merch.
So we're gonna have t-shirts, we're gonna have posters, we're gonna have some stickers.
Stickers,
Yeah.
autographs.
We may also be including some dice from tabletoploot.com. So, you
If-
know, we're
yeah.
here to enable you and your dice addiction.
Maybe a print poster of the games, signed by the cast and crew.
Mhm.
So.
No more questions or anything? We are.
No, everybody seemed to be making commentary. Everybody was asking, was mostly talking about the stuff they liked from today's broadcast. That was cool. It was kind of a slow game though, because like I said, it's the
Just
beginning of a
finished
new
that,
arc. You're
yeah.
getting your feet back underneath you after a massive fucking fight. You had to have downtime a little bit to recover. There was some sorting through gear, figuring out what you're gonna do with your new magic items now that you got shit. You know how fucking strong your new abilities are now.
That was fun.
Oh, question.
You didn't use the thing you wanted to test.
I know, I told you she wanted
They
to
were
see you
never
test
grouped.
it out.
They were never grouped together.
They were
well
never
enough.
grouped together enough. Plus, it would have affected the people in the cart too.
That's true.
He can't do the evocation magic where you can shape spells.
Yeah.
He can't do that.
See, that's the thing because of the universe that we're in, as Connery said at the beginning, my magic works differently. I'm doing it based with gadgetry.
Even if it was magic,
Twitch
I don't
isn't
think you
letting
can.
me-
You
Oh.
can.
With you have a modicum of control where it sits, but if somebody brings up a wind or something, they can dispel it.
Well, Big Brother 84, if you're having trouble following the channel, try refreshing the page after we're done. See if that works. If not, go ahead and be sure to take down our schedule. Tomorrow night we're gonna be on playing some stuff. I have to ask who what the birthday boy wants to play on stream tomorrow.
Bits for birthday boy.
Birthday boy, you want to come here and say hi on the camera?
That would be
Yeah, why doesn't he go
He's like,
over?
oh,
Yeah,
fuck
he
me.
go over.
that would be
Go ahead.
hashtag poor Captain Quint.
You just met me. He's gonna hate me now.
Oh,
Poor
that's the
cat.
effect I have on human
Hi.
beings
Oh,
too.
Jesus.
Ah!
Oh Jesus!
As he just blew all the levels out.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Everyone slide over a little bit.
Am I
Take
hanging out?
a
Hey,
knee.
hey.
Take a knee. Say hi.
Taking a knee.
Taking it
Taking a knee.
on this
Knocking
nice
shit
hardwood.
over. Yeah, thanks. You know, my legs weren't.
Oh, I heard that.
Ow.
Slide over a little bit
My
more there. Get your
sciatica.
head in there.
Oh, come here.
Get your
Wait,
head
you have
in there.
sciatica as
Yes,
well?
I do now.
Oh,
Like, I legit
you
have
match
sciatica
Connery
now.
now.
Trying
You
to
guys
get
can
in the
sit there and
middle.
talk about your butt pain later.
Oh, the tail's
Great.
moving. Sorry.
Awesome.
Hi. You're within the trees.
I got the
Okay.
trees. I got
Out
the
of the
tree.
forest.
I got the tree. There we go.
Birthday boy.
Jeez.
Poor
It's
Captain
gonna be-
Quint.
Yeah, emerging.
Emerging.
Very immersive game we've got.
Space Dad.
Oh, Wally, I will.
Actually,
I will
kinda
check
wanna
that out.
join in this too. I have a full ranger.
Do you have
outfit planned
Fridays
out.
open?
Not
Currently.
consecutively.
But if it was
Could-
later in the day,
Like
'Cause-
an hour later.
like an hour later,
Consecutively.
Oh, well.
we're trying.
That's a problem.
Special guest ranger.
Lean in a little bit more because they can't hear you.
Oh.
Okay.
Here, wait. I can give you my.
Is that cool?
That's
Here we
cool. There you go.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna love the mic.
Chop the
Your
apple.
Yeah.
head's chopped off, by the way.
Just. Do you want to sit
Become
down?
shorter.
I'm a short person.
I'm not short.
In the chair.
Wait,
Do you want to sit in the chair?
No,
Logan?
no.
I am a short person, though.
But you're comfortable. I'm not gonna kick you
I've
out.
been sitting for 4
This is a mess.
Deal with it.
This is such a mess.
I'm cool now.
So you have
I got
any
this.
ideas what we're gonna play tomorrow?
Well, I brought 2 massive board games. I brought Pulsar 2849 and something called Near and Far.
I just instantly thought.
I don't know how to play either one of those.
Far.
I'm glad I'm not the only
I
one
know.
who
I
thought
had
that.
the
That's
I had
where
the
I
Grover
went
moment
instantly.
too.
It's going to be a learning experience as we go.
Yes, Grover will teach you.
That's all right.
And I still have the mic.
Just hold on to that.
I am the best.
Yes.
I
So,
failed my
I don't
I don't
dexterity
know why,
check.
but sitting here next to him, I suddenly have the urge to break beakers. I don't know why.
You suddenly feel a little racist, you know?
Hey, everyone's a little bit racist sometimes.
Mills.
So we're gonna look over those, see what we want to do with those.
I forgot my X-wing stuff.
I know you were.
We also have Cuphead if we ever want to just be fucking morons and have shots.
I need to rematch you in Dragon Ball Fighter Z. I got so much better.
Oh
Did
shit.
we play?
I got it on my own PS4 now.
Oh, we played it once when you were here before.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Did
I
you-
guess I just kicked
you-
his ass so hard I forgot. Anyway,
Oh, March 17th.
Oh,
so drop on in tomorrow. Have some fun.
I'm gonna go Super Saiyan on your ass, bitch.
Oh, shots.
the gauntlet is
mean-
dropped.
I already got the blonde hair.
Oh no. Oh no. It's happening.
Uh-oh.
I'm halfway there already.
Just
God.
get super fluffy though.
Oh, dear.
you know?
His beard gets super fluffy. he gets the Goku hair here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh dear. All right. Anyway, folks, thank you for hanging out with us today. We've had a lot of fun. With me today, I have been Conry. With me, I have had.
Cassandra Lee.
And Ryuko.
Yeah, while you're back there,
Wandering Wolf.
And Ye Old Dragon.
remember to follow us on Facebook and Instagram with Devil's Luck Gaming. And if you want up to date every time we go live notifications, you make sure you're following us on Twitter at Team Devil's Luck. Mungo's going to go ahead and throw those links in the description. Make sure that you guys can follow us on all of the social media platforms. Make sure if you need dice, you go to tabletoploot.com.
More dice.
Use their glorious use
Loot
our
Friend.
code LootFriend in checkout, and you can get yourself 10% off all your dice purchases at the checkout. But with that, we're gonna call it a night for Chaos Unending.
Food.
Dice.
That's
Shut
it.
up. Let me finish.
I can't put those in my
I
mouth.
can't get food unless you shut the fuck up so I can say goodbye to these people.
Oi, shush.
I have to release the people's.
Don't be going and giving anybody no shite now.
My knees are about to give out.
It's okay.
Oh my God.
Remember, everybody,
Do it.
until next time,
Do it.
stay evil.
I didn't